Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato.
Sa bawat botante.
At sa mga tagapagbalitang gagabay sa desisyon ng mamamayan.
Para makamit ang pangarap ng ating minamahal na bayan.
Kaya ngayong eleksyon, maging tapat, mapanuri at patas.
Sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa. Lahat tayo dapat totoo.
The GMA News and Public Affairs Election 2022 Advocacy.
Iba-iba tayong mga Pilipino. Magkakaiba tayo ng pinanggalingan.
Matatagpuan tayo saan man sa mundo.
Magkakaiba tayo ng estado sa buhay.
Magkakaiba tayo ng salita.
At kulay sa politika.
Pero magkakatulad ang pangarap natin.
Para sa Pilipinas.
At sa bawat Pilipino, disente at ligtas na buhay.
At magandang kinabukasan.
Nasa ating lahat ang responsibilidad.
Sa bawat kandidato.
Sa bawat botante.
At sa mga tagapagbalitang gagabay sa desisyon ng mamamayan.
Para makamit ang pangarap ng ating minamahal na bayan.
Kaya ngayong eleksyon, maging tapat, mapanuri at patas.
Sa isip, sa salita at sa gawa.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe. Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala o hindi humihingi ka.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Oh, sobra.
Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth. Looking for news.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/pinsan, Justin Gutang. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Juan Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Boni lang yung tawag sa akin, Boni. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yun, yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeo Ambohot, 25 years old, 6'7", position, power forward. Nanggaling ako sa New Bataan, Davao de Oro, at doon ako natuto basketball. Tinatawag nila akong Yoy. Di ko din alam ba't yung binabansag nila sa akin.
My name is Kenneth Villapando from Tondo, forward 6'2". Bago mag-start yung pandemic, nag-online training na kami. Hindi kami na inaan ng loob para mag-give up hanggang sa matuloy-tuloy itong NCAA.
Hi, I'm Fran Yu, 23 years old, 5'9", point guard from the Letran Knights. Kami yung team to beat. Dagdag motivation na rin po para mas lalo naming galingan. Huwag po sana tayong mawala ng Arriba spirit.
Hi, I'm Makuwag Gudanya, 20 years old, 5'11", shooting guard from Lyceum of the Philippines University. Nag-extra work talaga ako. Yung go-to workout ko, binalikan ko siya kung paano ako nag-work nung last season ko sa juniors.
Hi, I'm Marvin Taiwan, 25 years old, 5'8", point guard from the EAC Generals. Nakakatuwa, pinili ako ni coach na captain ball, kaya kailangan kong gampanan yung pagiging team captain.
Hi, I'm Prince Carlos, 21 years old, 5'11", and point guard from the CSB Blazers. I have to be more vocal sa floor, and I have to be like the extension of the coach. So I have to improve on my leadership talaga.
My name is Ralph Frederick Barcelona Penuela. I'm from Bacolod City. I'm playing point guard for San Beda. Trying to have a healthy mind, eating well, work hard lang every day.
Hi, I'm James Canlas Carpete. I'm 6'2", I'm 23 years old. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I think we're almost ready. I'm pretty excited for this new team, like going into the season because we're all new guys, like a lot of new rookies. And so it'll be a big test, but I know that we're ready for it.
Hi, I am Paulo Hernandez, 23 years old, 6', shooting guard from the Mapua Cardinals. Lagi ko sinasabi na hindi ako magpa-promise, pero ipapakita ko. Ipapakita ko na karapat-dapat kami sa Final Four, sa finals, and karapat-dapat kami na makuha namin championship this season. Hi, I am Allen Andrew Mina, 25 years old, 6'2", shooting guard from Letran. Nagbawas ng timbang kasi nung unang taon, nadagdagan ako ng timbang, bumigat po ako. So, nag-prepared po agad para pagdating sa bubble, konti na lang yung hahabulin.
Hi, I'm Kim Aurin, 25 years old, 6'2", shooting guard from Perpetual Altas. Focus lang din talaga sa training. Naging mahirap sa una kasi nga almost 2 years na walang basketball, so ang hirap bumalik sa pagiging mapayat.
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/pinsan, Justin Guteng. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Warren Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Bonnie lang yung tawag sa akin, Bonnie. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jeo Ambohot, 25 years old, 6'7", position, power forward. Nanggaling ako sa New Bataan, Davao de Oro. At doon ako natuto mag-basketball. Tinatawag nila akong Yoy. Di ko din alam ba't yung binabansag nila sa akin.
My name is Kenneth Villapando from Tondo, forward, 6'2". Bago mag-start yung pandemic, nag-online training na kami. Hindi kami na inaan ng loob para mag-give up hanggang sa matuloy-tuloy itong NCAA.
Hi, I'm Fran Yu, 23 years old, 5'9", point guard from the Letran Knights. Kami yung team to beat. Dagdag motivation na rin po para mas lalo naming galingan. Huwag po sana tayong mawala ng Arriba spirit.
Hi, I'm Makuwag Gudanya, 20 years old, 5'11", shooting guard from Lyceum of the Philippines University. Nag-extra work talaga ako. Yung go-to workout ko, binalikan ko siya kung paano ako nag-work nung last season ko sa juniors.
Hi, I'm Marvin Taiwan, 25 years old, 5'8", point guard from the EAC Generals. Nakakatuwa, pinili ako ni coach na captain ball, kaya kailangan kong gampanan yung pagiging team captain.
Hi, I'm Prince Carlos, 21 years old, 5'11", and point guard from the CSB Blazers. I have to be more vocal sa floor and I have to be like the extension of the coach. So I have to improve on my leadership talaga.
My name is Ralph Frederick Barcelona Penuela. I'm from Bacolod City. I'm playing point guard for San Beda. Trying to have a healthy mind, eating well, work hard lang every day.
Hi, I'm James Canlas Carpete. I'm 6'2", I'm 23 years old. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I think we're almost ready. I'm pretty excited for this new team. Like, going into the season because we're all new guys, like a lot of new rookies. And so it'll be a big test, but I know that we're ready for it.
Hi, I am Paulo Hernandez, 23 years old, 6 flat, shooting guard from the Mapua Cardinals. Lagi ko sinasabi na hindi ako magpa-promise pero ipapakita ko. Ipapakita ko na karapat-dapat kami sa Final Four, sa finals, and karapat-dapat kami na makuha namin championship this season.
Hi, I am Allen Andrew Mina, 25 years old, 6'2", shooting guard from Letran.
It is a calm and blessed Sunday from the beautiful city of Mandaluyong as we are once again saying hello from the awesome campus of LaSalle Green Hills as we go back inside the St. Benil Gym para sa pagpapatuloy ng ating live at eksklusibong coverage ng 97th season ng NCAA, now being broadcast on the biggest TV network in the country, ang GMA. We are about to complete or start, I should say, another brand new week dito sa ating panibagong season with an exciting pair of basketball games sa pagpapatuloy ng men's basketball tournament. Sa ating unang laban, the defending champions looking to stay unbeaten as they take on a motivated Perpetual Altas squad that are looking to bounce back. Dito sa ating unang laban, we have an exciting Game On episode in between this pair of ball games. And later on at 3 p.m., mapapanood po natin ang San Beda University Red Lions unbeaten as well as they take on the JRU Heavy Bombers. Mabuhay Pilipinas and hello mga kapuso. Hello to all of our kababayans watching here in the Philippines and all over the world sa pamamagitan ng GMA Pinoy TV and to those watching on Facebook and YouTube via NCAA Philippines. Ako po si Anton Rojas, joined of course by Mikey Reyes for what should be a very exciting first game between Letran and Perpetual.
Oh, it's always exciting to see kung meron team na ang medyo i-challenge or possibly matalo itong heavy favorites natin here in season 97. And could this be Perpetual? Makikita natin yan.
Alright, we are also going to be joined by Avia Zunic, one of our courtside reporters for today. She will be reporting para sa Letran Knights. And on the other side naman, reporting for the Perpetual Altas, mga kapanayam natin si Dan Santiago. We're very excited to hear their stories because they came to the venue very early to get all the latest happenings mula sa dalawang panig. Pero Mikey, grabe itong bakbakan na to. I mentioned that Perpetual is probably one of the most conditioned teams in the league. Yun nga lang, nabigo sila. Nadali sila ng JM Calma, one-legged step back eh. Pero ngayon, a bigger challenge in the form of Letran.
Oh, for sure. Medyo maganda yung simula ng Perpetual beating JRU by as much as 20. Pero nga, sabi mo nga, JM Calma, HL Tamerano made waves dun sa laban nila against Perpetual. Kaya nga naman, 1-1 papasok ang Perpetual as they go up against, again, the heavy favorites entering the season. And in their first two games, itong Letran Knights showed why that is. Kita nyo naman sa ating team standings, Letran na lang. Kasama ang San Beda at Mapua ang 2-0 but also St. Benilde is right there waiting for them. Kaya chance ng Perpetual to. Hilahin pababa ang Letran at matay pa nila at 2-1.
Now, in the rare occasion that we were put on the hot seat, we were asked by Martin Javier who we thought were the title favorites. At pareho yung naging sagot natin, Letran Knights. And the Knights have been looking good so far. Actually, nung CSB, they were a little rough around the edges. They eked out the win, but in their last game, medyo dumina, except Franyu. Franyu, we're still waiting for those numbers to pick up, but look at the score, 96-67 in the win kontra sa Arellano.
This is what we keep saying, they may be the most talented team, but they out-rebounded also their opponents 52-35. Ibig sabihin, yung hustle, yung energy, nandoon, yung points in the paint, taking advantage dun sa absence ni Justin Arana, 62 points in the paint, led by Geo Ambohot, also yung second chance points nila. Talagang tinake advantage nila yung wala ang best center ng college basketball na Justin Arana. And also the depth of Letran, kitang-kita, 57 points off the bench for the Knights. And if these are the kinds of numbers na ipapakita ng Letran game in, game out, medyo mahirapan nga makaisa dito ang mga kalaban nila.
Feeling ko, Mikey, ang pinakamabigat na kalaban ng mga Letranista is themselves because binibiro natin si Fran. You know, these are not the numbers that we were expecting from him, but we have been mentioning it numerous times na dumidiin talaga si Fran when it matters the most. Pero speaking of dumiin, eto, Geo Ambohot, a career performance in that win kontra sa Arellano.
Ito yung natulog the night before Arellano, knowing na wala si Justin Arana bukas, kailangan kong dumiskarte at magpakitang gilas. 20 points, a career high para kay Geo Ambohot, along with 8 rebounds and 3 assists, and also a block to boot. Kita mo naman doing it on both ends of the floor is Geo Ambohot, and that's what's scary with Letran. Dun sa first game nila, si Abandong nagpakita. Ngayon si Geo at marami pang iba ang pwede talagang pumutok for them. That's why I'm sure Perpetual, Coach Mike and Perpetual are very wary of the depth nitong Letran.
And they have to find players who will support or step up at the same time. Because in the first game, it was Kim Aurin. In the second game, it was Jel Lorazon. Other guys have to step up kung gusto nilang magtagumpay kontra sa napakalakas at napakalalim na Letran Knights. Sa aming pagbabalik, we will put the spotlight on the Perpetual Altas. You're watching our coverage of NCAA Season 97 right here on GTV.
It's always nice to see fresh faces starting out in the industry and accompanying them on their journey as they grow to be broadcast professionals. Let's get to know our two guests whose dreams have just come true as they are chosen to be part of the 13 NCAA Courtside reporters for season 97. On Chatbox, here are Avia Zunic and Eden Hernandez.
Woo!
Hi.
Hi, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
Good.
First off, we want to congratulate you for getting selected out of hundreds to audition for Courtside Reporters. Okay.
Thank you.
Feelings first, because you've been through a lot since that that confirmation, that announcement up to here. Dami niyo nang dumaan. Feelings about being Courtside Reporter for the NCAA. So let's start with Avia.
For me, this is also overwhelming. Talagang nakakapanibago, going to the studio, shooting, our workshop and all that. So we still need to get
Tayo po ay nagbabalik dito sa loob ng St. Benil Gym sa Lasal Green Hills para sa ating unang laro. Ngayong linggo, it is the Letran Knights looking to stay unbeaten kontra sa Perpetual Altas. Anton Rojas alongside Mikey Reyes, and the Perpetual Altas are 1-1 matapos mabigo sa kanilang huling laro kontra sa San Sebastian after that dominating win kontra sa JRU. What are the things that you saw in this game that we covered?
Oh, this game went down the wire going up against Ichi Altamirano and company. Nagpakitang gilas naman yung Perpetual Altas, kaya lang dun sa bandang dulo, they didn't find someone who was gonna deliver in crunch time. Again, with the absence or with the graduation of the likes of Edgar Charcos, Benedict Adamos, magpapakita na, of course, Jello Razon and specifically si Kim Aurin. As we look at the numbers, 18 to 19 turnovers, parehong-pareho lang. Pero ang Perpetual did a better job in taking advantage of those turnovers. Also, they played great defense, forcing 8 steals, pero 8 of 32 from the outside. And I believe 6 or 7 of those came from Jello Razon, who set a career high. So, kakailanganin nila a big collective effort or contributions from everyone else kung gusto nilang makaisa dito sa Letran.
Now, I wonder, Mikey, kung magbabago ng diskarte si Coach Mike Sagigit, because si Jello Razon, remember, naikwento natin na he asked Coach Mike Sagigit to make him come off the bench. But in a situation like this, where it's a short season and they need to win, what do you think is going to happen?
And of course, you want to start out strong, especially going up against a team like Letran. Tignan natin kung magbabago ang diskarte ni Coach Mike, but Jello Razon has been their most consistent player so far in 2 games. Dun sa unang laro nila, siya ang naging player of the game against JRU. At ito, kung nanalo lang sila nung isang araw against San Sebastian, malamang siya din yun. Setting a career-high 22 points and really sizzling from the outside was Jello Razon. You saw that he put in the work in the offseason. Nagpapakita ngayon dito sa NCAA. Again, the biggest question is, or I'm sure, ang dilemma ni Coach Mike, like what you said, am I gonna start Jello or am I gonna let him come off the bench pa din?
What about the bigs? You have Omega, you have Nunez, you have Martel. How do they keep themselves from fouling out?
Oh, they have to play honest defense. The aggressiveness should be there. They should find the thin line or that sweet spot in between yung pagka-agresibo nila and also playing smart, because you don't want to foul out. You don't want to get into foul trouble against a team with a front line like this. Jeon Bot, Havillonar, Fajarito, nandyan si Sanggalang. So kakailanganin mo lahat ng sentro mo, especially down the line dun sa crunch time natin.
And Perpetual is also going to need a huge game from number 35, Kim Aurin, warming up and getting ready to go to battle kontra sa Letran Knights to start off our games on this Sunday sa ating coverage ng NCAA Season 97 sa aming pagbabalik. Jump ball na po dito sa loob ng St. Benil Gym. Once again, this is our coverage of NCAA Season 97 Stronger Together. Buo ang puso.
It's the second year of the NCAA GMA partnership, so that means our coverage team is also expanding. This season, we'll be introducing 13 fresh faces that are going to be reporting from the sidelines of the coming games. Today, we'll get to know 3 of them. Kasama natin ngayon sa chat box sila Sofia Rodelas, Bailey's Acot, at Chantal Laude.
Yay! Hello, guys. Hello. Hello.
Thank you so much.
And how do you feel that you are finally a courtside reporter here in the NCAA? Okay, let's start with Sofia.
You know, when they text me, na pasok pala ako, it was actually during my birthday.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what I told them. It was actually my birthday that you guys messaged me, so thank you so much. It was like a birthday gift.
What a gift!
Yeah.
What a gift. Congratulations. Oo.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hindi pala nila alam.
Hindi ko na shinare sa mga kabats nila.
Okay. Baileys.
For me, it's been breathtaking. The experience, all of it. It's overwhelming being here, being in front of you guys, and most importantly,
welcome to season 97 of the NCAA Stronger Together Buo ang Puso. Broadcast live on GTV locally and GMA Pinoy TV and GMA News International abroad. It's time to meet the starters for the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. At guard number 3, Fran Yu. At guard number 38, Brent Paraiso. At center number 5, Louis Sangalang. At forward number 23, Allen Mina. And at forward number 18, Jeo Ambohot. Head coach for Letran is Bonitan. And now here are the starters for the University of Perpetual Health System Dalta Altas. At guard number 3, Ray Barcuma. At guard number 35, Kim O'Reilly.
All right, so the expected adjustment of Jella Rozon starting is not going to happen. But there is a different adjustment. Ray Peter Pan Barcuma is starting. And it's very timely because, Mikey, you had a great conversation with Coach Mike Sagigit about this kid.
He was telling me how he was actually his player nung juniors sa Altalets. And then, he wasn't, medyo hindi napansin ni Coach Frankie Lim. Kinuha ni Coach Mike dun sa college team niya. At ngayon na siya ang na-assign sa Perpetual, pinabalik na niya itong si Barcuma. And he said, mapapalaban today si Barcuma kasi si Franyo daw makakatapat.
Feeling ko, Mikey, mapapalaban din si Franyo kasi kailangan niya habulin itong si Barcuma.
Baka mapadiin si Franyo today, mabilis yung bantay niya.
Samantala, Abis binigay dito kay Omega. Too strong on that shot. So, we're gonna see kung magkakaroon din ng improvement dito sa mga sentro, yung shock troopers ni Coach Mike Sagigit.
Nakagandaan dito sa Letran. What we were talking about, they're 2-0 right now. They have shown dominance sa first 2 games nila. Wala pa yung super friends. Coach Jeff Napa, who is a former Letran coach, is watching right now. Alam mo that when the season goes closer to the semis, the finals, tutulong-tulong na. But this is the kind of start na gusto ni Coach Mike coming from Kim Aurin.
What a shot by Kim Aurin. He has some strange mechanics to his shot, but you know, as long as it goes through the net, that's a good sign para sa Perpetual. Parang pababa na si Aurin pag rinirelease na yung bola.
Hinihintay niyang bumaba yung kalaban bago siya tumire. Pero maganda yan because he had 20 in the first half against JRU. And again, that's the start they need from him.
Yun nga lang, 7 lang yung ginawa nitong si Kim Aurin in their last game. Barcuma! Ayan na! Yung pinag-uusapan natin.
And this is exactly the mentality you need if you're the underdogs coming in. Anybody na makakalaban ng Letran this season obviously will come in as the underdogs. Sila ang dehado at ito ang kailangan yung gawin. Keep attacking, keep being aggressive. Do not show any sign of fear dito sa mga kalaban ninyong Letran. And Barcuma going all the way to the rim with that sweet floater.
Maraming nakatutok sa atin ngayon. From Japan, from Canada. Grabe, even the Middle East. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Mga kababayan natin watching sa pamamagitan ng GMA Pinoy TV. Or if you guys are also watching via Facebook or YouTube sa NCAA Philippines, maraming salamat po. Spread it to your family and friends. And ayan, Coach Bonitan. Sabi mo nga, wala pa yung mga super friends. But as restrictions ease up and the stakes get higher in the games, maybe it's time to
call in the super friends.
Call them in. Speaking of calling in, Barcuma finding Omega underneath. Walang bumantay dito kay Omega.
Great start here for Perpetual. 6-0. Tignan natin kung kanino pupunta ang Letran dito. Oops, ito na naman ang Perpetual.
Pumunta sa kalaban. Ang problema, yung bola pumunta sa labas. Pasa ni Kim Aurin. They can't take this start for granted, talking about Perpetual. Letran ang kalaban. Letran, parang nung opening day, nagpabugbog kontra sa CSB
Totoo. Parang teleserye kung maglaro tong Letran. First quarter, medyo Pero pagdating ng second half, doon dumidiin or doon dumidiskarte itong mga Letranista.
Ambohot. What a move by Gio Ambohot.
That's confidence right there for Gio Ambohot. The fake handoff and goes all the way to the rim. And why not? Career high ba naman ang in-score last game? At ngayon, maganda ang simula.
Gio, from the eye test, he's bigger than Abyss. Obviously, more experience. He could have a field day today, once again, para sa mga Letranista. Omega, aatake. Omega, sinabayan. And let's go to Avia Zunic for her first report. Avia?
After their second game against Arellano, Coach Bonitan complimented the team with the words, "Good job. It was a convincing win. Now all they have to do is to continue what they have established this season and add more effort." Dahil bawal daw sila makontento sa performance na pinapakita nila. Kaya sabi ni Renza Bando, may tiwala sa isa't isa ang buong team at grabe daw ang coaches magbigay ng kumpiyansa sa team. Basta makinig sila at sumunod sa sistema, everything will fall right into its place. Back to you, Anton and Mikey.
Ang inaabangan ko kung kailan magsa-start si Renz Kasi sa warm-ups, Guys, panoorin niyo yung stories ni Mikey Reyes May kita niya sa...
Yung matindi doon, Anton, ang hindi nila alam, ginawa na niya one time.
Okay.
Humingi lang tayo ng isa pa para ma-record ko. Parang wala lang dalawang sunod na 360.
360 dunk sa warm-ups. Off 2 feet. And by the way, it's not just Letran. Sa kabilang side, si Kim Aurin, may left-handed dunk. Power dunk.
Totoo. Kaya mainit. I'm sure Perpetual would love to be the team to challenge itong Letran. So we'll see.
Samantala, Mina tumira sa labas. Bitin. Bola mapupunta dito kay Paraiso. Paraiso, wala. May foul tayo. Chance for us to go to Lance Santiago.
Anton and Mikey, kung minsan nang nasawi, wala nang dapat ibang gawin kung hindi ang bumawi. Sabi nga ni Coach Mike sa gigit, mangyayari lamang ito kung paigtingin ng Altas ang kanilang opensa. Dagdag pa niya, gusto niya makita ang gigil mula sa kanyang mga players na sila John Boral, Christian Pagaran at Mike Reyes. At this point, kailangan nating makita ang Jello Razon at 22 points, Ray Bacurna at Peter Pan ng Altas coming into their game against the Letran Knights. Kung palalakasin pa ng Altas ang kanilang offensive intensity, malamang sa malamang, hindi sila sa Neverland lalanding kung di sa kanilang ikalawang pagpanalo. Back to you, Mikey.
Huwag na natin pansinin. Isipin pa ng tao, pumasok ako maya-maya dyan. May pasok ako bigla ni Coach Mike.
Hinahanap ko yung pangalan mo just to make sure, just to make sure.
May playing years pa pala ako dito
Yeah, I think what Lance means is Mark Omega. Mark Omega. Yes. Mark Omega. And Mark Omega has a big role being the center and he fouled out again in their last game. Pero ngayon, eto si Omega. Mark Omega, napakalalim!
Ang lalim nun, kapatid! Ganda naman ng dukot doon ni Mark Omega. Matutuwa si Hammer sa'yo niyan, mga bumbilya shot mo.
But what about the patience, man? I mean, grabe ilang pump fake, yung footwork. Minsan, pag ganon, natatraveling na Barcoma, binigay kay Abis. Kinaliwa ni Abis, yun nga lang. Di na ipasok ang tira. Franyu tumatakbo. Lead pass. Gio Ambohot. Oh! Short stop was blown by Ambohot.
Sorry, misses here for both teams. At ito ang Letran. Tingnan natin if they can take advantage.
Allen Mina, wild shot. Barcoma tumatakbo. Barcoma using the speed. May foul na tinawag. At mananatili ang bola dito sa Perpetual.
Wala kang choice kay Barcuma, kundi sumundot na lang sa likod sa sobrang bilis. As we look at this, Barcuma finding his big man dun sa ilalim. Pero ito yung sinasabi mo, Anton, ito may patience nito. Ang ganda ng footwork niya. Kaliwa pa yung panapos niya dun. Omega for the deuce.
May dalawang chicken wing pa doon, ala Defense Minister Jericho Diniera. Magbabalik po ang ating laro. Perpetual leads Letran 8-2.
edisyon ito, kilalanin natin ang dalawa pang bagong courtside reporters na napili para sa Season 97 dito sa Chatbox. Kasama natin si Lance Santiago at Aya De Quiroz.
Hey!
Hi!
Hey! Gusto mo yung hi?
Hi!
Hi!
Taas ng energy daw.
Taas ng energy. Hello, Aya. Hello, Lance. And welcome to the NCAA family and GMA. Kamusta? Kamusta yung feelings natin? Let's go to Aya first kasi you are a returning courtside reporter sa NCAA. You spent the season here. If I'm not mistaken, that was season 94.
94.
94. So, how do you feel to be chosen again and to be back?
I'm extremely grateful that I'm back. I'm supposed to be a season or 2 seasons more knowledgeable, right? And it feels great to work with you again and with everybody else. So I'm very excited, but I know it's big shoes to fill, and I promise that I will.
It is an awesome start para sa Perpetual Altas, and I'm sure that this guy is very happy. I mean, kitang-kita naman. He's wearing a mask, but he's all smiles. Boss Anton Tamayo, the new athletic director para sa Perpetual Altas. Ayan, si Boss Anton. Great to see him here. Former player as well.
Boss Anton na siya ngayon. Boss Anton Tamayo.
Ito, Mikey, throwback, may nanonood. Rafi Inyon.
Wow, kilala ko yon. Naabutan ko pa yon. Rafi Inyon, the lefty from Perpetual.
Actually, laging nanonood yan si Rafi. Pero throwback eh.
Oh, super. Ano pa yung pre-Jet Vidal pa yun.
Oo. Idol Rafi, maraming salamat. Samantala, Jeff Egan. Inside pass, nawala ng espasyo. So now it's Egan and Razon coming off the bench. So parang starting unit yung nasa loob ngayon.
Ito na rin si Renz Abando. Pinasok na at 8-2 na ang score dito.
Abando. Aatake agad. Abando jumper. At may tulak mula sa likod.
Pakita kagad ng jump shot ng si Renz Abando dun sa may free throw line off the catch. Hindi lang nakascore pero si Jeong Bohot to try and get or to get another possession for them.
Bounce pass para kay Ambohot. Fran Yu. Binigay kay Renz Abando for 3. Aurin comes up with a board. Aurin, lead pass, and that's the second lead pass na hindi kumonekta itong si Aurin sa kanyang bigs.
Lakas kasi din ng mga pasa ni Kim Aurin eh. Parang nag-weights to eh, nung pandemic eh. Kaya parang laki ni Kim Aurin ngayon, pero 2 passes there, hindi nakakuha ng kanyang pinapasahan.
Nagulat nga ako eh, nung nakita ko yung profile ng Perpetual, sabi ko, shooting guard lang to si Aurin.
Pwede 4 eh.
4 eh. Samantala, Abando pitin sa kanyang 3-point shot. Razon umatake. Razon stops, pops, does not drop. It's a rebound for Paraiso.
And these are missed opportunities for Perpetual. Kasi they're making stops. And of course, gusto mong mas lalo lumamang as Fran Yu.
Medyo nang gusto ko makita.
Napadiin siya doon sa possession na yun. All the way na. Kanina pa kasi pasa ng pasa, hindi sila makascore. Siya na ngayon ang dumiskarte.
Fran Yu and Jello Razon. Now, this is the kind of matchup we want to see. Razon, sasagot, shoots over Yu. Bitin. Yu, binalik ang bola dito kay Renz. Abando, Abando! Continuation ba yun? Coach Mike is looking for an offensive foul. He is adamant and on the court right now.
He was asking kung charging yung unang tinawag ng referee. Hindi na natin dito. Ang ganda rin ng pagbasa dito ni Jello Razon. Kasi malaki din to. Not only was there a foul, pero na-shoot ni Renz Abando eh. So 3-point play opportunity to kung sakali.
So warning lang ang binigay dito kay Coach Mike Sagigit, and apparently they are calling a foul on Razon for blocking. Now the question is Abando going to shoot 2 free? Hindi pa kinount. Kinount. On the scoreboard here sa gym, kinount. So this is just the bonus free throw para kay Renz Abando.
So this is a 5-point run 5-0 run, quick run, care of Renz Abando and Fran Yu.
Egan, dinedepensa ni Abando. Oh, pass intercepted. Paraiso with a deflection, which led to that Fajarito steal. Paraiso all day to shoot. Unable to knock it down.
That's one guy na medyo hindi pa nakukuha yung kanyang stroke dito sa NCAA, Brent Paraiso.
Ang bohot, dalawa yung nakabantay. Paraiso could not hold on to the basketball. Recovers it though. Nabitawan na naman. At mananatili ang bola dito sa mga Letranista.
Hindi pa makaputas talaga si Brent para ito.
Coach Bonitan wants to talk things over. He calls a timeout. When we come back, it will still be Knights basketball.
Hi, ako nga pala si JM Calma ng San Sebastian Golden Stags at nagmula ako sa Kappa Starlock. Ang position ko is forward tsaka center. Preparation ko siguro mas doble pa kumpara sa last season ko kasi ito na yung last ko eh. Bubuhos ko na lahat kung anong meron ako, nagpo-practice ako. Nandiyan naman yung mga coaches para i-guide ako.
Dami kong tapay po from San Beda, playing center. I'm from Cagayan Valley, Tuguegarao City. Madaming adjustment yung pinapagawa sa amin ni Coach. Una, mahirap pero unti-unti naman nakukuha na namin siya. And yun, parang nag-gel na kami as a team kasi bago ulit yung mga teammates namin, maraming rookies. So kailangan talaga namin mag-gel as a team para makapag-perform kami na maayos this coming season.
Hi, I'm Ivan Santos, 24 years old, 6'6", center from the Mapua Cardinal.
Ito ang laban ng Letran at Perpetual. Kanina, tinitignan natin kung sino yung mga nag-career high, ang bohot. Tapos sa kabila, si Jello Razon. So we're wondering kung sino ba yung mga bagong pwede mag-step up dito.
Of course, yun sila. Kim Aurin nandyan, si Rayson also ng Letran. Magandang pinapakita sa unang dalawang laro nila, pati na rin si King Caralipio. So tignan natin kung sino sa kanila mag-step up. Pero so far, si Fran Yu at saka si Renz Abando ang nag-team up para mahabol itong kalamangan ng Perpetual.
Oh, that's
a rare call.
He stepped on the line.
Stepping.
Napatingin sa atin si Fran.
Hindi namin mababago yung tawag, Fran. Kahit magkaibigan tayo, hindi natin mababago.
Bola napunta dito sa kanto. And Martel will save it to a friend. Aurin. Aurin looking for a teammate. Bola napunta dito kay Cuevas. Cuevas pinapakat. Itong si Egan doing the opposite of what Calma was doing. Meanwhile, Kim Aurin again with that jumper where he's on the way down on the release.
Usually, ang tinuturo is before you get to the peak or pag kunyari, Renz Abando ka, pagdating sa peak, siya pagpababa na eh. Pero still, 2 puntos para kay Aurin.
Caralipio moves closer. Strong move para kay King Caralipio.
Oh, this guy right here. An X-factor, especially during the season. Na medyo, syempre, ang inaabangan mo yung mga main guys eh. Pero off the bench, lagi may ambag itong si King Caralipio.
At siya pa, nakadepensa dito kay Aurin. Martel missing on that jumper. Bola mapupunta kay Fran Yu. What is he going to do? Fran Yu thought about the 3. Pinasa dito kay Caralipio. Abando. Nakita sa ilalim. Si Fajarito. Jump hook para kay Christian Biten. Egan. Tinatawag si Aurin. Aurin gets the basketball at the top of the key. Aurin spins, shoots. Unable to score. Abando is running. Look at the speed of Renz Abando all the way.
The speed, the length, and the athleticism dun sa layup na yun. Renz Abando, coast to coast, 5 points off the bench.
What a player. Renz Abando gives Letran the lead just like that. Egan. Wild no-look pass. Martel supalpal ni Ambohot.
kagandahan dito kay Renz Abando. We all know what he could do even before he went over to the NCAA. Pero yung kumpiyansa ngayon ni Renz Abando as ito ring si Kim Aurin, napakataas papasok ng season 97.
At syempre yung mga katulad ni Caralipio gumagawa din. Ito si Renz Abando going all the way, faking the pass and scoring at the cup.
I mean, it's tough to go up against the guy whom sobrang athletic na nga. Binigyan mo pa ng buwelo. Yun ang kagandahan ng laro ni Renz Abando.
Eleven to 10 ang ating talaan. Approaching the final minute here in the first period ng ating unang laro ngayong linggo. Baseline jumper, too strong. At maubusan ang oras sa shot clock ang Perpetual.
Great defense for the Letran Knights who are currently on a 9-2 run. Care of Renz, Franyu, and King Caralipio. And this guy also, we have to commend nung last game nila. Ang ganda ng nilaro. Si Tommy Olivario, very steady point guard off the bench.
Calling out the play, Olivario. Fajarito. Villanard diving. Oh, step back from Christian Fajarito. That's new.
Kasama ba sa play ni Coach Bonnie yung step back na yun? Ang ganda naman nun. From Christian Fajarito, the soft touch showing us the bag is the big man.
Egan. No look pass. A wild one intended for Omega.
And he already knew. He got up in the air not knowing what to do. Pero tignan natin to. From the big guy, pinipressure mo ko. Creates separation. And Fajarito with that fadeaway jumper. Parang JM Calma.
And based on that reaction, Mikey, parang ginagawa talaga ni Christian Fajarito. Parang hindi siya nanibago sa kanyang galaw. Meanwhile, Caralipio trying to beat the buzzer on that floater. But that will do it. Perpetual got off to a hot start, led by as many as 6 behind the outside shooting nitong si Kim Aurin. Pero nagising si Franyu at si Renz Abando. And sometimes, stars are all you need to shine bright and take control of the basketball game. And that is why Letran leads Perpetual 13-10 at the end of the first here in our coverage of NCAA Season 97.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free.
You are looking at the St. Benil Gym dito sa Lasal Green Hills as we continue our NCAA Season 97 coverage over GTV. Anton Rojas together with Mikey Reyes, and we also have Avia Zunich and Lance Santiago reporting for Letran and Perpetual respectively. Meanwhile, Renz Abando opens up the quarter with a triple.
This is a 14-2 run para sa Letran ever since Renz Abando stepped on the court. And they have not found answers to counter itong super rookie ng Letran.
I get taken aback every time I hear that he's still a rookie. Itong si Renz Abando. But yes, technically, under NCAA rules, he is.
At marami nagtatanong sa akin, pwede ba mag-Rookie of the Year yung Renz Abando? Eh kung ganito ka nga naman naglaro, eh parang MVP pa ang hinahabol nitong si Renz Abando from the outside. 8 points for the forward.
Forward na tubong La Union, Renz Abando. And Perpetual just falling apart here. This is what I was saying earlier na they can't take for granted yung kanilang early lead kanina because Letran ng kanilang kalaban, napakalalim.
Oh yeah, this is what great teams do. Unfazed, they stayed composed talking about Letran kahit nilamangan sila doon ng maaga nitong Perpetual Altas. And like what you said, for Perpetual, you need to keep bouncing. Pag may pag-asa ka, you need to take advantage of every single opportunity because you know that Letran is just waiting for their moment.
Fajarito. Olivario. Napaka-vocal nitong si Olivario eh. Ginigising yung kanyang mga kakampi eh. Bigla niyang binounce pass kay Christian na kumakat. Abando. With 13 on the shot clock para sa Knights. Olivario looks up at the clock. Dumidiskarte. Olivario pinigay kay Fajarito for 3! Top of the key 3 para kay Christian Fajarito.
A guy that we know that can play inside, showing us he has extended his range. Kanina off the dribble, ngayon naman 3 puntos para kay Christian Fajarito. Ang hirap pantayan itong Letran. Hindi mo alam talaga kung sino ang pwedeng gumawa. As we look at this, Tommy Olivario using Javillonar. Pumap out doon si Christian Fajarito with all the confidence in the world. Letting it fly is Christian Fajarito.
I just looked at the Season 95 roster and Christian Fajarito's name was not in it. But we know during the previous year, Season 94, Christian was there. So it's been a long time coming for him to return here sa NCAA and we see the work that he has put in.
Nag-St. Benilde pa yan dun sa first few years niya sa NCAA. Pero ngayon, nasa Letran na siya.
Speaking of a guy who's been with Letran, Tommy Olivario, two-time NCAA champion, laying it up and in. Biggest lead of the game para sa Knights.
If I'm not mistaken, 4 points pa lang ang Egan from the outside. Pero parang 4 points pa lang yung starters ng Letran. Kasi si, ano pa lang ang nakakashoot na starter eh, si Ambohot tsaka si Yu.
Tama.
So, 17 off the bench. Bench points. 19.
Samantala, gusto pang dagdagan ni Javillonar. Yun nga lang, di na ipasok ang tira. Egan tumatakbo. Barcoma, let's see if he can shoot. Yes, he can! And he's going wild here. What a reaction from the young man.
This is the energy na kinakailangan ng Perpetual. This kind of energy can be contagious. Tignan natin kung mahawa yung mga teammates niya.
Oh, what a move by Caralipio. Everything but the shot though. Tapi ka ng bola. Mapupunta dito kay Christian Fajarito. Olivario susubok mula sa labas.
Here is another opportunity for Perpetual.
Egan over Abando. Good challenge by Renz.
That would have been big for Egan.
Olivario looking for a teammate. Olivario sees nothing. Decides to give the ball to Renz. Renz for 3. Abando too strong. Balik ang bola kay Abis as we go back as well to Ava Zunic.
Mamaya, Anton and Mikey, makikita natin sa loob ng court si Louis Sangalang. On a lighter note, alam nyo ba na idol ni Louis Sangalang ang NCAA legend na si Ian Sangalang? And I have confirmed with Louis that they are not related. But he is very appreciative and happy because the NCAA fans are saying otherwise and recognizes his talent inside the court. Sabi niya nga sa akin, nakakatuwa na makumpara kay Idol Ian, pero para sa akin, napakadami ko pang kailangan matutunan sa loob ng court. At ang goal ko talaga ay mas lalong mag-improve. Growing up in the province of Bataan, itong si Louie, wala siyang pinipili na panahon para makapag-basketball. Kesyo na ulan o tirik ang araw, tuloy ang laro. At ito daw ang nag-build sa character niya. Back to you, Anton and Mikey.
You know, it's not just the NCAA fans, pati yung katabi ko dito, si Mikey, thought that he was related to Ian. Pero yun nga, officially hindi. Letran leads Perpetual 23-18. Magbabalik po tayo sa ating coverage ng NCAA.
We've already revealed the first 11 new Courtside reporters who now make up our NCAA Season 97 broadcast team. And to complete our selection of 13, let's welcome Christiana Di Maunahan and Anne Gabriel. Hi, girls! Welcome to the show. Congratulations pala, and welcome, of course, to the NCAA family. I know both of you have like careers outside of being a courtside reporter. You're a fourth-year law student. Congratulations. You're a well-known basketball player. So what pushed you guys to join the courtside reporting team? Let's start with Christiana.
Actually, being a courtside reporter has always been a hidden dream of mine. Parang hindi alam ng mga tao na medyo gusto ko siyang itry dati. And then, the pandemic came, nawalan kami ng training, nawalan kami ng liga, nawalan kami ng games. And I missed the feeling of being inside the court to the point na sobrang magiging fulfilled na ako, sobrang magiging...
This was that powerful drive by Tommy Olivario earlier para sa Letran. At ang team captain ng Perpetual, Jeff Egan, joining the scoring party. And they need him or anybody to do that. Parkuma showing us that he can also hit it from the outside. And love the reaction from the rookie.
Again, that's the energy you need if you're Perpetual, only down by 5. Ang ganda ng nilaro nila these past few minutes. And if they can be consistent with this, you never know. Pagkalaban mo yung mga ganitong tipong teams like Letran, kailangan mo lang idikit hanggang dun sa dulo and tignan mo kung makakasilat ka.
Lance has an update for us mula sa panig ng Perpetual. Lance?
Salamat, Anton and Mikey. Sinabi ni Coach Mike Sagigit na sa larong ito, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Ang i-expect ng mga fans sa Altas ay mas polished at mas defined na roles ng mga players. Dagdag naman ang binagsanagang Peter Pan na si Barkuma, they want to enjoy the game and focus at the same time. Speaking of Peter Pan, kung mas mapapalakas pa ng Altas ang kanilang offensive intensity, malamang sa malamang hindi sa Neverland sila lalanding kung hindi sa ikalawang pagkapanalo. Back to you.
Yon ang kailangan ng Perpetual dito because, I mean, 1 and 2, short season, although may play-in din tayo and Perpetual does have the energy as they are showing right now. Aurin, too strong.
Importante na makapuhunan ka na nga ng mga panalo dito sa NCAA. Dahil nga 1 round lang. Pero 6 nga na teams ang maaaring pumasok ng ating semifinals. So tignan natin. Lalo na tong Perpetual, syempre naglalaro yan sa may gitna. So kailangan nila. Kung masilat nila itong Letran, malaki tong panalo para sa kanila.
Ang bohot. Ang bohot spinning towards the baseline. Ang bohot blocked by Abyss. Franyu. Pinasa dito kay Mina. Allen Mina from the corner.
Allen Mina, another reliable forward, a reliable wingman for Letran, chipping in into this game.
Wild pass by Aurin. That's the 3rd wild pass we've seen from him today. Franyu, sidestep. Dinapas ang bola. Mina. Aurin comes up with a board. Altas has the numbers. Aurin blows the layup. Maraming nasasayang na opportunities dito. What a block by Abyss on Franyu. Razon. Wild pass. Bola napunta dito kay Egan.
This is NCAA basketball at its finest. Atake ng atake, parehong kopanan. Eto na naman ang Letran. Yun, buti na lang may veterano. Relax daw muna.
Grabe yung palitan.
Palitan.
Takbuhan. An exchange of steals. Full speed ahead. Yun nga lang, nabitawan. Niyaw rin ang bola. Franyu. Paraiso humihingi ng foul.
Natawagan doon si Brent Paraiso. Pero kita mo talagang both teams running, trying to find easy baskets. And either way, both these teams are used to running din eh. So you can't say which team will favor itong ganitong laro. Kasi pareho silang ganyan ang gustong klaseng laro. Lalo na sina Coach Bonnie, alam natin na yan ang tinatakbo nila.
Coach Bonnie Tan, second season as the head coach for the Knights. Paraiso, wala pa rin. Pajarito. Here comes the Altas. Jumper is good. What a shot right there by this young kid, Carlo Ferreras.
Oh, that's a tough shot, to be honest with you. Full speed, stop on a dime, and float one in. Ferreras.
Remember how Coach Mike was trusting Ferreras late in that game kontra sa San Sebastian?
Oo, yun yung parang magic bunot. At maganda pa yung nilaro ni Ferreras nun. Muntikan pa nila makuha yung panalong yun.
Yung itsura ni Ferreras parang straight out of high school eh.
Legit.
I mean,
parang kaka-graduate.
Franyu looks young, but like standing beside Franyu, it's talking about Ferreras. Yun nga, parang fresh off high school graduation. Mina, meanwhile. Uy, napitawan ni Jayon Bohot. We have another timeout. Lamang pa rin ang mga Letranista, 26-20.
Looking for news and latest information? Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala o hindi humihingi ka. Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special reports,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Oh. So,
gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth. Looking for news and latest information? Yung pala almost...
As always, at the half, we have our Kapuso celebrities putting on a show, and today it will be Lyra Mikolob heating up the hard court sa ating halftime show. There she is, Lyra Mikolob, today's Kapuso celebrity performer.
Always, you know, sa bubble setup or with the kind of, you know, yung setup natin ngayon, post-pandemic. Medyo maganda din na may mga performers half, no? Kasi wala munang wala pang mga pep squad eh.
And we are thankful to all of our Kapuso artists who come here para manood ng NCAA and to share their talents as well. Samantala, Franyu, talagang cruise control lang eh. Itong si Franyu, really trying to take control of this game and create opportunities para sa kanya mga kakampi. Yun nga lang, di na kompleto yung pasang yon na steal by Brent Paraiso.
Si Franyu yung nag-turnover pero siya din yung dahilan kung ba't bumalik ang bola sa Letran. Again, the steady point guard nitong si Franyu.
Paraiso, binalik ang bola kay Franyu. Franyu asking for a screen. Franyu titira mula sa labas. Franyu!
Natawagan dito ng unsportsmanlike foul si Allen Mina.
And the coaching staff of Perpetual, they were pumped after that.
That's what you wanna see. Gusto mo yan. Kung ikaw si Coach Mike, lumaban, wag ma-intimidate sa mga Letranista, of course, defending champs. And if you're coming into this game, the underdogs, that's the first thing you want kung ikaw ang coach nitong Perpetual. Huwag mo makita ng kahit konting intimidation sa mga mata ng mga players mo.
Yung report kanina, si Sanggalang ready to come back into the game. I remember when you were talking to Franyu, tinanong mo sino yung magsa-step up. Sanggalang was the player that he mentioned.
Hanggang ngayon, di pa rin ako naniniwala na hindi siya related kay Ian. Kasi pareho silang laro.
Si Ian kasi, tubong ano yan eh, Barangay San Nicolas II, Lubao, Pampanga. Ang roots naman ni Sanggalang, Bataan.
Pero, sinabi niya kanina na may family siya sa Pampanga.
Yun.
Kaya sabi ko, Louie, baka hindi mo lang naman alam na mayroon kang relation or related ka kay Ian. Sabi niya, hindi ko alam, kuya. Yun ang magandang mystery talaga eh. Kasi it'll explain a lot talaga the way he plays, the way he moves. Pareho silang left-handed, yung tapang kita mo kay Louie Sanggalang.
Eh baka mamaya si Ian Sanggalang pa mag-confirm sa atin. You never know when these legends all of a sudden slide into our DMs to let us know that they're tuned in.
Madami sila. Every game, merong NCAA legend na talagang sasabihin na nanonood ako ngayon, nami-miss na namin maglaro dyan sa NCAA. And of course, we miss all of you. Kung pwede lang nasabay-sabay kayo maglaro dito sa NCAA, gagawin natin yun.
Uy, magandang idea yun, ha?
Oo, diba? All-star, no? And also, because dun sa ginagawa, dun sa content creation na ginagawa, we've had topics na parang best 5 in the last era ng NCAA. Ang saya! Sobrang saya when you put them all together and then if you can imagine them playing alongside each other. Ang saya isipin at ang saya sana mapanood yun.
Imagine a Samboy Lim with a Kevin Alas.
Diba? Talaga. Tapos point guard nila si Franyu, diba? Tapos pamalit si Kojak Miligrito, yung mga ganun.
My goodness. Yeah, malalim talaga yung history ng NCAA and all the legends talaga.
Unsportsmanlike foul on number 23, Allen Mina.
Unsportsmanlike foul on Allen Mina.
Oh, so nothing was called dun sa kabila.
That was a long discussion.
So the call stays. Unsportsmanlike foul, 2 free throws. Para sa Perpetual, they are currently down by 6. So these free throws would be important and also the last 2 minutes dito sa ating first half because you want to enter that dugout with all the momentum na pwede mong makuha. I just gotta commend Coach Mike. Sinabi niya sa akin, tinanong ko siya kanina kasi sabi ko, Coach, parang lagi namin na pag-uusapan na parang kayo yung pinaka-kondisyon. Ang sabi niya, sa mga bata daw yun kasi sineryoso daw talaga ng mga bata, yung mga Zoom workouts nila, yung mga online na mga pa-conditioning nila. So, ang maganda daw, pagdating nila for practice, kumbaga ready to play na, hindi na kinailangan i-kondisyon.
I mean, malayo tayo sa mga players ngayon pero nakikita pa rin natin yung cuts eh. So, alam mong kondisyon yung mga batang to eh.
Dati kasi nung time natin, pag may cuts, gutom lang eh. Ngayon, masisipag eh.
Less than 2 minutes to go here in the first half of what we expected to be an explosive and also important matchup para sa magkaparehong kupunan. We were having this discussion with head statistician Pong Ducanes about kung ano ba yung magic number dito sa NCAA, di ba? Kasi 9 games lang per team. So, I mean, like, if you want to secure 1 or 2, you gotta get like 7, 8 wins,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
6 medyo hindi pa safe.
6 maybe third ka.
Maybe third, okay.
Pero if you wanna like twice to beat ka pagpasok ng Final Four, yeah, maybe 7 or 8, yun ang magic number. I believe sa play-in, feeling ko mga 4. Sa play-in.
Uy! Mark Omega showing us that he has the ability and control to hit a back shot.
And this is what we were saying. You want that momentum if you're Perpetual, papasok ng halftime.
Sanggalang. Grabe tong si Omega. He was the one who jumped the challenge. Sanggalang siya pa naka-rebound. Jello Razon around the world on that drive.
How many times has he tried to do that? At every time, may nangyayari lang na sayang talaga yung highlight play. Dito naman nabitawan lang ni Jello Razon. Pero kita mo dito yung diskarte ng bata mo, Anton, no? The patience. Stumepak ng konti.
Pinakitaan si Fajarito. Kanina si Fajarito yung stumepak eh. Pero yung sa kanya, may banda.
Mga big man natin this year, lahat ginagawa yun ngayon ah. Si Arana, nakita ko gumanon. Si Kalma, si Gozum.
Pero si Kalma lang yung may senyas na clear out eh. Boy clear out na tuloy yung tawag natin sa
Si Boy
kanya.
clear out. Natuto sa mga kuya niya eh.
Just a 3-point lead for the Knights. Barcoma. Boral. Bola napunta dito kay Omega. Mas controlled na yung laro ni Mark dito sa laban na to. Razon for 3! Oh.
And again, that's Omega on the floor, and you just gotta love the activity of the new big man ng Perpetual, just doing everything he can to be in every single play.
Alam mo, malalim din yung listahan ng mga magagaling na bigs from Perpetual. Adamos, you go Prince Eze, you go Big Bright Acueti, Rafi Inyon kanina. My goodness. I mean, Omega's not as big as those guys in terms of like the physical attributes, pero nandun yung palaban attitude, yung sipag.
Ganun na ganun din, no? Yung prototype Perpetual big.
Boral, bola napunta dito kay Barcoma. Boral looking for a teammate, napunta kay Sevilla. This is Jello Razon. Razon has to shoot. Razon steps back for 3. Almost ties the game up.
That would have been big for Jello Razon. And also his confidence kasi hindi pa talaga nakakabutas itong si Razon sa ating laro.
Rayson, bounce pass para kay Paraiso. Paraiso, inaatrasan si Razon. And look at the battle between Abando and Boral for that rebound. Na-box out si Renze.
Great hustle there for both players. Pero more importantly for Renz Abando, he gives his team an extra possession.
Errant pass there by Paraiso. Barcoma is running. Barcoma! See what he tried to do there?
Oh, nauna yung gulang ni Barcoma doon. Nabitawan niya yung bola. Old rookie na rin to eh, kaya magulang na rin to, itong si Barcoma.
So now we have Franyu possibly playing off the ball here because Rayson is also in. Have we seen Franyu play off the ball a lot?
Nah, not
Hindi
really.
masyado eh, no?
Pero quick adjustment din kay Coach Mike eh. Nag-two guard din si Coach Mike, Cuevas and Barcoma.
Abando, binigay dito kay Yu. Back to regular programming. Franyu setting the offense up para dito sa mga Letranista. The Perpetualites playing tough defense. Sanggalang, umatake. Sanggalang, what a fake! By Sanggalang.
You still can't tell me you're not related to Ian Sanggalang. Mga ganong kilos, fake, sabay finish itong si Louis Sanggalang, and that ends our first half. Still a great end to the quarter, or to the half para sa Perpetual Altas. Only down by 5, being down by as much as 11 or 12 earlier.
This is the two-time NCAA champion, Tommy Olivario, showing us his maturity and poise on the basketball court. Team captain Jeff Egan knocking down a triple, and so did Ray Barcoma. The Altas had several chances to tie this game up, unable to capitalize, unlike what Alan Mina did with that triple right there. We have our halftime show when we return. Our Kapuso celebrity performer is ready, so don't go away. This is our coverage of NCAA Season 97, Stronger Together. Buo ang puso.
Volleyball action. action. Isa pang rason para maging excited ngayong NCAA Season 97. And speaking of excitement, excited na maging bahagi ng NCAA ang dalawa nating bagong courtside reporters na sina Christian Sebastian at Chloe Carrillo dito sa chatbox.
Chloe, hello. Christian. Hi, how are you?
Doing great, doing great.
Doing great. Okay, excited ba kayo being a courtside reporter? Kasi bigyan natin ng context ha. Mga courses nila, medtech, techcom. Kailan mo nagsimula yung dream na, you know, to be in front of the camera and be a courtside reporter? Sige, let's start with Chloe.
Yeah, well, for me, it started for season 95. There was an opening to become a courtside correspondent. So pretty much, you would do content for halftime. And then when I auditioned for that, I didn't realize that I was too young for the age requirement. And then after 2 years, I was 17 at the time that I auditioned.
Okay.
And then after that, I saw that there was an opening for courtside a reporter, and then I was like, it's time na, and I finally fit into the age requirement. So I was like, this is the time, and then now I'm here.
For Christian, anong course ni Christian?
Christian is in medtech. So how did you gain confidence to speak in front of the camera or to get into hosting? Because you told me a while ago that you also do hosting, right?
Yeah. Actually, pagpasok ko dito, yun na yung common question na naririnig ko. I'm a medtech student and tinatanong nila, bakit medtech ka and you're into hosting, ganyan. Pero back in senior high school, nag-audition ako as a host ng senior high namin. And yun, nag-host kami ng university events. And doon, naging ko yung mga experiences na kailangan ko. And pagdating ko ng college, naging student leader naman ako and I stopped hosting. Pero now, sa tingin ko, ito na yung right time para sa akin para bumalik dito sa field na to before I enter med school.
Okay, but do you like sports? In general, do you play or do you watch it? Si Christian, kasi siya yung guy. Usually the guys, they're more, naturally, more inclined to watching sports at the very least. Oh, sige, si Christian.
Nung high school, meron akong unfinished business sa volleyball. Sobrang passionate ko before, pero I auditioned dun sa team namin nung high school, pero hindi ako natanggap. So I guess ito yung way ko para i-continue unfinished business ko, which is yung pagiging courtside reporter.
Unfinished business?
Yeah, ang daming frustrated courtside reporters this season. Parang natuloy talaga yung mga pangarap nila.
More opportunities for everybody. Si Chloe naman, nanonood ka ba?
Yes, and actually in high school, I had a stint in women's basketball, but then I realized that maybe it's just because I was tall. That's why the coach was like, oh, you could do this. But then I realized that that might not be my forte. Then I started to get into the technicalities, with how they cover it in podcasts and YouTube videos. And I got really interested in how they analyze those things. That's why I also was interested with the job of a courtside reporter.
Interesting, because they are first-timers. And usually, first-timers, daming adjust, being in front of the camera, getting used to talking at certain points of the coverage. Okay, so what are you guys expecting in your first year? What kind of growth do you aim to have at the end of the season? Sige, ikaw muna, Chloe.
Well, watching the coverage of NCAA throughout the years, it's really the courtside reporters that help us understand what's happening when the cameras are not rolling. And I really want to be able to do that, especially the past courtside reporters did so well in covering the players, covering the games. And I want to be able to be in that same level of being able to tell the stories of the players and the games and the coaches and the whole system of NCAA.
Christian?
Siyempre, bilang nandito tayo ngayon sa NCAA, lalo na dito sa production, nalaman natin yung ins and outs and yung mga preparations na ginagawa ng GMA para mas mapaganda at mas maparami pa yung reach ng NCAA ngayong season na to.
Wow. Okay, I love the intention here and of course yung mga side goals nila as they approach this role of being the courtside reporters for the NCAA this coming season 97. Chloe and Christian, thank you so much for joining us.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. There you go. Christian and Chloe will be joining us again for the opening ceremonies of NCAA season 97. Again, that's happening this Saturday, March 26, 2:30 p.m. on GMA and GTV.
Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo
ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyon 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok sa pwesto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Mike Enriquez. Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang buong sambayanang Pilipino dapat totoo.
Noong eleksyon 2019, ang ating panawagan at panata, pusuan ang totoo. Kaya lumibot tayo sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa para ipakilala at isulong ang mga katangian ng kandidatong totoo.
Pusuan ang totoo! Ngayong eleksyon 2022, sa harap ng hamon na ibangon ang ating bayan, lahat tayo, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bayan, dapat totoo.
Ang mga tatakbo, dapat totoo. Totoong may paninindigan para sa tama. Dapat matapat, hindi magnanakaw o tiwali.
Totoong may plataforma at konkretong solusyon sa mga isyong dapat tugunan.
Magpapakatotoo sa kanilang mandato at totoo ang
We are stronger together, ang puso. We are stronger together, ang puso.
Mga kapuso, nagpapatuloy ang ating coverage mula pa rin dito sa Mandaluyong as we are inside the St. Benil Gym in LSGH where the Letran Knights, the defending champions, lead the Perpetual Altas 28-23. We are saying hello to all of our kapusos and all of our kababayans watching here in the Philippines and all over the world via GMA Pinoy TV and on NCAA Philippines, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube. Anton Ross together with Mikey Reyes for what has been a very entertaining Sunday in the NCAA.
Oh yeah, ang ganda-ganda ng nilalaro ng parehong kuponan. It was a hot start for the Perpetual Altas, but we knew na babawi at babawi ang Letran Knights. But towards the end of the second quarter, bumalik naman ang Perpetual Altas and they're only down by 5 points at the half. And we will see kung sinong kuponan ang lalabas ng dugout with renewed energy at magiging agresibo pagpasok ng second half.
Renewed energy dahil yun yung pinakita ng kuponan ni Coach Egay Macaraya. They were the ones struggling against Perpetual and then they flipped the script, especially in the fourth quarter. But these are the numbers of our current game at hand.
And they're both struggling from the field, pero ang kagandahan sa Letran, they have had more possessions. 42 shots for them. That's 14 more shots para sa Letran Knights, but you also have to commend the defense of Perpetual. Kahit mas maraming tira ang Letran, 5 nga lang ang kalamangan nila dito. Offensive rebounding, lamang dyan ang Letran. And also, Perpetual needs to do a good job, a better job in taking care of that basketball. Especially Kim Aurin, who is usually steady. 5 turnovers na para kay Kim Aurin nung first half. Pero syempre, epekto rin yun ng depensa ng Letran sa kanya. And also, ito talaga, 19 bench points for Letran. We talked about this on the top of the coverage. Yun ang nagiging puhunan ng Letran. As strong as their first 5 is, iba yung firepower ng mga Letranista coming off the bench, and they have shown that again here in the first half.
So you got 17 combined points from Abando, Fajarito, and this guy on your screens, Caralipio. Grabe.
Lahat ng leading scorer ng Letran coming off the bench, kitang-kita naman. Para naman sa kabila, of course, Omega, the starting center ng Perpetual. Also the starting point guard, itong si Barkuma. 5 points na rin ang binibigay, and Kim Aurin with 4. And noticeably nawala sa leading scorers ng Perpetual in the first half is Jello Razon, who again notched a career high or recorded a career high nung kanilang last game kontra San Sebastian. Kitang-kita, na-scout siya ng Letran, dinedepensan siya, pero tingnan natin kung paano mag-a-adjust si Razon.
Si Jello Razon is 0 for 4 from the field, so tingnan natin kung magigising itong si Jello Razon because Perpetual badly needs it. Mga kapuso, abangan po ninyo ha, mamaya after this game, game on! Nako, we're gonna be complete. Martin Javier, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, me and Mikey will be there. Babalikan natin yung mga predictions natin before the start of the season.
Nire-ready na ni Hammer yung explanation niya.
Mamaya po!
We are stronger together, ang puso. We are stronger together, ang puso.
Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala ako hindi humihinga.
Watch GMA News and Public Affairs. Stand for truth.
The the digital newscast where you can find the biggest stories of the week.
Binabaril kami talaga pag nasalaot kami. So kami, ano ang laban namin doon?
Dalawang ranger po namin ay pinagpuputokan po ng baril.
In-depth documentaries on issues, special report,
and analysis on local and global affairs.
Mukhang hindi naman seryoso si Presidente na terminate yung MBFA.
Na wala tayong asahan sa Western Pharmaceuticals kasi nabili na yun eh.
That matter for every Filipino.
Sobra. Gusto na lang daw po niyang umuwi na. Doon na lang daw po siya mamatay sa Pilipinas.
Empowered by young producers and innovative mobile journalists.
Catch us at GMA News and Public Affairs TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube channels. Stand with us, stand for truth. Looking for news and latest information?
Yung pala almost more than a minute na pala o hindi humihingi.
It is a blessed Sunday, mga kapuso. And look at this lovely campus, LaSalle Green Hills, and the gym that you've had a lot of experiences in this gym, Mikey, the St. Benil Gym.
Oh yeah, every time I enter the building, every time I enter the campus, napaka-nostalgic sa akin itong LaSalle Green Hills. And man, to this day, sobrang kino-comment ko lang yung buong GTV and everyone who made all this possible. Yung set talaga, ang dami talaga nagbe-bring up sa akin. Sobrang ganda ng ginawa sa LaSalle Gym for us to enjoy NCAA basketball.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday kay Arnold Jeronimo ng Barangay NBBS Dagat-Dagatan mula kay Dindo De Leon. At ito, may isa pa.
Oo, happy birthday din kay Miss Noreen Stephanie Navarrete ng Cebu City naman. Binabati ka ni Nelvin Navarrete. Sorry, Noreen Stephanie Navarrete. Yan, happy birthday din sa'yo. Hopefully, nag-e-enjoy ka ngayon ng NCAA. Malaman natin kung sino ang chini-cheer ng dalawang may birthday, kung Letran ba or Perpetual.
From Cebu, ah. So, ayan. Sa mga nagpapa-shoutout, let us also know kung saan kayo nanonood dahil kanina nga, we've had some viewers from Japan, from Canada, from the Middle East, international at very accessible ang ating coverage dito sa NCAA.
Oh yeah, from anyone, kung nasan ka man, madaling-madali. Meron tayong YouTube, Facebook, diba? Sa TV, kompletong-kompleto.
Second half is officially underway. Maraming salamat muli sa napagtutok. Anton Rojas together with Mikey Reyes. And we have Avia Zunich and Lance Santiago at Courtside reporting for Letran and Perpetual, respectively. Asanggalang blocks this triple attempt. Abando! Kala ko 360 na si Renz eh.
May humahabol eh. Kung hindi humahabol si Omega doon, di malayo na biglang bibigyan tayo ni Abando ng highlight. Pero mas importante, 2 puntos pa rin yun para kay Renz.
Nakakatakot kasi si Omega yung nasa likod eh.
Oo nga.
Fighter yan. Samantala, Barcoma.
Oh, great defense so far for Luis Sanggalang to start the second half. Kumikindat pa si Renz eh. Kumikindat pa dito si Renz, guys.
7-point lead for Letran after that fast break. Layup mula kay Renz Abando na tapik papunta kay Aurin ang bola, but because there wasn't a change of possession, that's a 24-second shot clock violation.
Sobrang ganda ng depensa ng Letran dito. Panimula ng ating second half. 1 block there. Ito still Renz Abando with the finish. And then after that, they force Perpetual to a shot clock violation. This is what Coach Bonnie is looking for.
Grabe, kahit layup lang eh, napakaswabe tingnan. Renz Abando, samantala Abis. Nabitawan ang bola, Aurin dives for it. Caralipio picks the loose ball up. Franyu has the basketball.
Again, great defense there for Letran. Can they take advantage? Tingnan natin.
Franyu. Oh, Sanggalang to Abando, and Renz Abando scores off of that nice cut.
That was great. That was a great two-man play there between Franyu and Sanggalang. But that extra pass made it a lot sweeter. Pwede na to eh, pero nakita niya, kumat dun si Renz. Renz making sure he's available for his buddy and finishes the play for this 3-point opportunity.
12 points para kay Abando to go along with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block.
Yun ang kagandahan dito kay Renz kasi even if he doesn't have the basketball, he finds ways para makakuha ng madadaling puntos para sa kanya. At dito na ipapakita na naman niya yun.
10-point lead para sa mga Letranista. The Perpetualites have to make something happen here. Aurin, fade away. And those are the types of shots that Perpetual badly needs Aurin to make.
And they have to be worried because Letran plays a whole lot better in the second half dun sa 2 games na nilaro nila dito sa season 97. Medyo dumidikit pa yung kalaban sa first half pero second half dun raratsada itong mga Letranista. Pero hindi makakatulong yun para sa kanila at babalik ang bola sa Perpetual.
Looking at the stat sheet, what has shocked me the most is the 5 attempts that Fran Yu took in the first half.
At least meron na, no?
Tumitira na si Fran eh.
Yung huli nila, 0 of 1 buong game eh.
Egan, fakes, shoots, Omega. Oh, sumabit.
Sabi ni Renz, bola daw, pero natawagan pa rin siya ng foul doon. 2 free throws for Omega. A chance for them to finally score here in the second half.
All right, look at this angle right here.
Loloko mo kami, Renz eh.
Pero sa dulo parang daliri lang ni Renz yung tumama sa bola. But still, the referees have a different vantage point as Omega knocks in the first free throw. Mark Denver Omega. Should he develop further, could be a consistent double-double threat para dito sa Perpetual.
Bonnie Tan, nakita natin on your screens, liking what he has been seeing, especially on the defensive end.
Fran Yu nadulas.
And that's the challenge that Parkuma is willing to take or to charge head-on going up against Fran Yu. Of course, reigning finals MVP. Pero palaban itong si Ray Parkuma.
Bihira natin makita si Fran Yu na head down talaga. Yun yung literal na head down kontra kay Parkuma. As we see Jeff Egan with an important 3-point basket mula sa kanto. Oh, he stepped on the line. Pero that's just a 2-pointer para kay Jeff.
Siya din yung may mga important baskets nung first half. Kaya medyo humabol doon ang Perpetual. At eto na si Parkuma.
Egan, ito, 3 na to kung pumasok. Yun nga lang, sinuka ng ring. Jeff Egan, that would have been huge. But Perpetual still hanging in there kontra sa kupuran ni Coach Bonnie Tan. Will take a break. The Knights lead the Altas 33-27.
We are stronger together, we are stronger together,
Hi, I'm AJ Benson. I'm 25 years old. I'm 6'4". I play the forward/guard position for the CSB Blazers. It's a privilege to do that for my brother/Pinsan, Justin Gutang. You're gonna see all our work that we put in, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it.
Hi, I'm Juan Bonifacio, 23 years old, 6'4", forward from the Mapua Cardinals. Taga San Simon, Pampanga. Bonnie lang yung tawag sa akin, Bonnie. Bukod sa basketball, habis ko yung paglalaro ng computer games. Tapos yung pag-programming dahil computer engineering ako. Kaya yun, naging habis ko na yun.
Hi, I'm Jay Ambohot, 25 years old. 6'7", position, power forward.
The defending champions, Colegio de San Juan de Letran, holding on to a 6-point advantage. Let's get more from their side as we go back to Avia Zunich.
Ang maganda dito sa Letran, Anton and Mikey, na ipapakita nila kung gaano kalalim ang bench at kahit sino pwede maging key player. Their goal for the second half is to better their offense and ball turnovers. Kaya siguro Letran ang pinaka-inaabangan na team kasi bawat game bigla na lang may magpapakitang gilas na player na hindi mo inaasahan. Situation is looking good right now for the Knights pero hindi sila nagpapakampante. Kaya napapasabi na lang si Tommy Olivario ng lalaban kami hanggang may oras pa sa court. Maipagpapatuloy kaya ng Knights ang kanilang winning streak? Ito ang dapat natin abangan. Anton and Mikey?
Kung dumiin si Fran Yu, sure ball yan.
Kung dumiin.
Kasi ngayon yung Perpetual, lumalaban pa rin. Oh, what a shot by Aurin! Great challenge by Abando. Omega. Barcoma. Egan. Omega with a seal. Omega bothered by Sanggalang.
Again, great defense for the big guy. Luis Sanggalang sa ilalim, really establishing himself in the paint.
Ang bohot. Abando. Sanggalang. Sanggalang throws the ball out to Olivario. Abando for 3. In and out. Panibagong pagkakataon para sa mga Letranista. Sanggalang. Basket is good for Louis.
Oh, you can't afford to give a team like Letran extra possessions pero mukhang may natamaan dito si Omega.
Alright, pakinggan muna natin si Lance Santiago.
Anton and Mikey, at this point, kailangan daw mag-adjust ng Altas sa kanilang opensa dahil kulang sila dito. Sabi naman ni Jeff Egan, dapat makuha namin ang game na ito para hindi kami bumaba sa standing. Naging challenge daw sa kanila sa nakaraang game ay nakulangan sila sa pag-i-enjoy at nag-focus lang sila entirely sa pagkapanalo. Pero at this point, ang tanong natin dito, magiging the one that got away kaya nila ang game na ito o masusungkit nila ang matamis na oo ng pagkapanalo? Back to you.
Well, kailangan muna na makarecover nitong si Omega.
Ang aga ng cramps ni Omega kasi palaban talaga to simula first quarter. Pero alam mo ba, sabi sa akin itong bata natin, Squires pala si Omega dati. That is why, sabi nga niya, puro Letranista ang tumutulong kay Omega. Talking about Squires and UAAP Legends and Letran, NCAA Legends and Letran, Anton, may dalawang legend na nanonood.
Okay.
Si Ray ng Batak nanonood.
Uy, okay.
Pero alam mo,
okay.
Sino ang mas legend? Yung si Kisha ang mas legend pa kay Ray ng Batak dito sa NCAA. Kita-kita naman, Ray ng Batak supporting the Letran Knights right now, watching from at home. At I'm sure masayang-masaya ang nakikita ni Ray ngayon so far dito sa team niya, ang Letran Knights.
Teka, hindi ko na-gets, ba't mas legend si Kisha?
Mas legend si Kisha, laging laging kino-close up yun pag NCAA. Diba? Mas napo-close up pa yun kaysa kay...
Yung smile on cam, no?
Smile on cam natin. Suki yun si Kisha sa smile on cam. Tapos pag best player si Ray, laging nasa likod si Kisha, di ba? So mas sikat si Kisha kay Ray.
Gets ko na ngayon.
NCAA legend si Kisha. At marami nagtatanong, pati si Coach Jeff Napa kanina, again, former coach ng Letran, nagtatanong sila kung kailan mag-open. Kasi nga excited na rin magsinuod ng NCAA live yung mga legends natin.
Sigurado yan kasi ngayon pa lang may mga nagpaparamdam May mga nagpaparamdam na NCAA legends na...
Gusto talaga.
Gusto rin kahit guest player.
Guest player gusto pa maglaro. Gusto pa maglaro. At saka, may isa na kasi. Jonathan Gray watched a St. Benilde game.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, and Anton Altamirano.
That's right.
So mga nanood na yung mga alumni ng St. Benilde. So, si Bo Belga nag-message din sa akin, gusto manood. Sabi ko, kuya, walang PCU. Kuya, walang PCU. Pero gusto rin manood ni Kuya Bo Belga.
Di ba kahit walang PCU, nung San Beda Letran Finals,
nanonood siya. And he is the epitome of NCAA basketball, si Kuya Bo Belga. So Ray ng Batak din nanonood. Coach Jeff Napa nagtanong din kailan pwede manood. Sabi ko nga, yung Super Friends pag finals na, wag muna kayo magpakita pag elimination round. Si Coach Jeff Napa along with siyempre si Coach Alfrancis Chua, di ba? Yung nag-finals yung Letran, yung mga nagpakita.
Boss Eric Arejola, nandun din. 35-27 ang ating talaan. Coach Bonnie Tan. Egan will throw the basketball in play. Ayan si Mark Omega. I'm not sure if it's the calf muscle or the quad. Hopefully we can get an update mula kay Lance mamaya sa injury. Ayan, si Lance is actually on it right now. Lance will give us an update sa nangyari dito kay Mark Omega. Abando, dinedepensa ni Aurin.
Pulikat, Anton. Pinupulikat daw si Omega. Malaking bagay yan. Third quarter pa lang.
Sanggalang. Jump hook is good for Sanggalang. Kung nagtataka po kayo kung paano nakuha ni Mikey yung information.
Sanggalang. Nandyan lang sa ilalim natin.
Nandyan lang sa ilalim. Nandito kasi tayo nakapwesto sa malapit sa bench ng Perpetual. Samantala, Egan titira mula sa labas. And that's a rebound right there by Sanggalang.
Here comes Renz Abando.
Uy, inside pass. Sanggalang with a fake. Sanggalang with a basket plus the foul.
Telling you, man, you still gotta convince me how this guy is not related to the former NCAA MVP in Sanggalang. Louis Sanggalang nagpapakilala dito sa season 97. Back-to-back baskets for him. Kitang-kita dito from the outside. Back down agad, fake. And that sweet-looking floater on the next possession. Pagkat naman niya, dinala ulit niya sa strong side niya. Kitang-kita yung mga peking ganun. 8 points para kay Louis Sanggalang so far with 6 here in the third.
Nakita ko doon yung chicken wing eh.
Favorite eh, no? Pinapatabi niya yung mga kalaban eh.
Pang pro yung galawan nito eh.
Totoo.
Samantala, iyan yung mga nakikita nila Coach Aris, Coach Mac.
Yung mga gusto nilang nakikita.
Samantala, Caralipio with a steal. Caralipio goes all the way.
And Letran is threatening to blow this game wide open. Napatay mo dito si Coach Mike.
It's the biggest lead of the game para sa mga Letranista.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and other platforms. Empower yourselves and be safe.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting
Ayan po mga kapuso, si Mark Omega. This is a tough guy, and to see a tough guy in pain like this is just tough to watch.
Maganda na lang na is cramps lang naman daw. Actually, tinanong ko, sigurado ka ba cramps lang daw. But then again, yun nga, sa game na ito, they badly need him because eto na, rumaratsyada na naman ang Letran.
Olivario, binigay kay Abando. Abando for 3. Renz Abando! He is feeling it!
And Renz Abando has just taken over this game. It's either him and Franyu or him and Louis Sanggalang. At eto na naman si Renz.
Renz comes up with the loose ball, forced that steal, made it happen. Abando, may hawak ng bola. Abando! Unstoppable!
Outside, inside of the dribble of the catch. Open court, half court, it doesn't matter. Renz Abando. Dito muna, galing sa labas. Swish para kay Renz. Kita mo naman yung swagger na dala ni Renz dito sa NCAA. And after that, the quick Euro step. the foul, the concentration, and the finish for Renz Abando. 10 points in the third quarter alone.
I got a question. Was that the first ever celebration on a 3 by Renz Abando? I have never seen that before.
Usually soft-spoken lang si Renz, no? Laro lang. Pero bakit nga naman hindi? Sabi nga ni Martin Antonio, 18 points na. Itong si Renz, nabati ko lang pero magna 19 na dapat. What a performance so far for Renz Abando. Hindi, mukhang bibigyan ng isa pa.
So may tatabla ni Renz yung kanyang NCAA career high na 19 which he tallied sa kanyang debut kontra sa CSB.
Sabi niya sa akin last game nung kalaban nila yung sino ba yung Arellano. Sabi niya inasawa daw siya ng Arellano. Kaya sabi ko sa kanya, dapat ready ka talaga, asawahin ka ng lahat ng team. At ito, mukhang nag-adjust siya. 19 points para kay Renz Abando.
Perpetual now find themselves staring at a 20-point deficit, and if Aurin cannot hit those shots, it's going to be a long, long game. And we still have one entire quarter to go.
Yung rebound ni Renz dun, nagulat. Siya yung literal na walking highlight eh. Kasi kahit anong gawin niya, nagiging highlight eh.
Maski simpleng rebound lang eh. Simpleng pull-up eh.
Alam mo naman dito sa NCAA, uso yung mga ganyang rebounder, mga Scottie Thompson. Yung mga rebound lang, nagiging highlight eh.
Now it's Jello Razon defending Abando. Throws it to Sangalang. Sangalang, grab yung pivot. Caralipio trying to tap it out to a teammate. Nobody was there. Babalik ang bola sa Perpetual.
Coach Mike dito. Importante rin for Perpetual is they keep playing.
Razon, drop pass. Nunez fouled. He will head to the line for 2.
Great find there for Razon on the attack. Down by 20 right now ang Perpetual. But like I said, they need to continue playing. Kung hindi man sila makakuha ng panalo dito, importante they keep that process of development tuloy-tuloy para sa kanila for their next games.
Alam mo, tingin ko, yung pagkatalo nila sa San Sebastian, something was taken away from them because after that dominating win against JRU, they were coming into that game with a lot of confidence, a lot of swag, pero naagaw sa kanila ng San Sebastian.
Kaya ngayon, kailangan nilang pumick up at hindi na rin sila sinwerte dun sa schedule nila because after San Sebastian, Letran agad ang kalaban mo. So, nanganganib na back-to-back losses to para sa Perpetual. But still, we have a lot of basketball left. 13 minutes total pa to sa ating laro.
And it doesn't get easier, Mikey, because you have a Justin Arana na nakaabang on Wednesday. And then you have a CSB who's 2-1 right now. Next Saturday, or this coming Saturday.
Again, we were talking about it earlier. If you at least want to make the play-in, 4 to 5 wins siguro ang magic number doon. As Brent Paraiso, nakabutas na dito para sa Letran.
Yun yung maganda. I mean, if you can just get to 4, I mean, it's still very doable even if you start 1 and 2. Kahit 0-3, kaya pa rin eh. So yun yung magandang pagbabago sa format natin sa NCAA.
Maganda rin kasi ginawa nilang single round because of the situation. Pinabilis, single round. Pero yun na nga, may play-in tayo para naman may pag-asa pa yung 5th and 6th place teams natin.
So even if you're LPU who lost yesterday because of well, not really just because of that, but they could have won had Guadania knocked down that triple in. JRU mamaya, makakalaban yung San Beda. So even if these two teams end up 0 and 3, all is not lost yet because of that added incentive yung play-in.
And also you want, again, yung process, yung pag-develop ng team mo. A lot of these teams are new. I mean, Letran lang naman talaga yung core nila na iwan, pero most of these teams here in the NCAA are practically new. So importante that you just keep getting better and better. Also, there are talks na 2 season tayo this year eh. So, kailangan gamitin mo talaga tong season na to para gumaling.
Pinagdadasal ko na sana mangyari yun. Diba? Para sa mga student athletes na everybody happy.
Oo, at malamang dun may fans na rin tayo, students.
Sure ball yun. But we're just getting started here as we have a rejection on that turnaround by Paraiso. Like I said during our pregame, Letran's biggest opponent really is themselves. In the first half, they started off flat. Perpetual led early on. And then, just like a flip of a switch, nagbago yung ihip ng hangin eh.
Parang same trend. The past 3 games, the past 2 games, and today for Letran. Medyo slow start, pero pumipick up sila sa second half. As we look at Franyu, enjoying himself on the bench. Ito yung mga sinasabi natin na hindi naman sa hindi siya dumidiin eh. Pagdating lang ng second half, hindi na kailangan. Kasi usually malaki na ang kalamangan nila.
Yeah, sa mga nanonood, kaibigan po namin si Fran and we have high expectations from him. And looking at the numbers, let's say hindi nyo napanood yung game at makita nyo yung numbers, magtataka kayo, bakit ganyan lang yung mga puntos ni Fran? It's because, you know, there are a lot of weapons on this team. And he's the type of guy na pag kailangan gumawa, dun talaga siya gumagawa. At si Alan Mina gumagawa ng ingay dito sa laban na to.
Bakit nga naman kakailanganin pang mapawisan? But Kimao rin from the other side. Umukol din para sa Perpetual.
Oo nga naman, kung ganito yung inilalaro ng mga Knights, happy-happy na lang si Fran dyan sa bleachers.
Tsaka, guys, we just want to remind you, he was the finals MVP.
Yes.
Siguro yung season MVP, wala siya dun sa conversation, wala at all. Pero pag kailangan, dun siya kakamada.
But really, low-key, I'm just a little bit mad at my MVP pick.
3 points per game yung MVP pick.
Yeah, pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya sa Game On. Manood po kayo.
Yung MVP pick nung kaibigan natin. Gumagawa ba so far? Hindi ko pa kasi napapansin si Bede.
Si Ralph? Okay naman. Okay naman. He played pretty well in the last game. So,
JB Gallego has been making noise for San Beda.
Maganda.
JB Gallego.
And then James in the second half of their last game turned it on after he picked up 2 early fouls.
Alam mo kung sinong hindi natin consider sa MVP race? Yung Will Go Zoom.
Oo, actually.
13-15 kahapon, 14-15.
Let's not give Martin Javier any clues, okay?
Oo nga, baka mamaya biglang mag-Will Go Zoom yun.
Samantala, Nunez!
Again, great find there for Parkuma. Palaban din talaga itong Parkuma. Has a bright future here in the NCAA.
And he looks bigger than Omega, ha?
Oo, totoo.
Mas malaki yung kaha, eh.
Parang boksingero nga sabi, di ba?
Samantala, Alan Mina with a lefty lay-in. Diyan po nagtatapos ang ating third quarter. A huge advantage para sa defending champions Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Sanggalang. Mautak na player to. Aba?
O, di ba? Palaban itong si Sanggalang. Only a 5-point lead for Letran entering the half. Pero ngayon, 18 na ang kalamangan. Thanks to this guy who had 10 or 11 in the third.
May matching celebration pa. Iba yung Renz Abando dito sa NCAA. Nag-enjoy. The Letran Knights enjoying a huge 54-36 lead at the end of 3 kontra sa Perpetual.
The NCAA going all the way. We are stronger together.
It's always nice to see fresh faces starting out in the industry and accompanying them on their journey as they grow to be broadcast professionals. Let's get to know our 2 guests whose dreams have just come true as they are chosen to be part of the 13 NCAA Courtside reporters for season 97. On Chatbox, here are Avia Zunic and Eden Hernandez.
Woo!
Hi.
Hi, ladies.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
How are you doing?
Good.
First off, we want to congratulate you for getting selected out of hundreds to audition for Courtside Reporters.
Thank you.
Feelings first, because you know you've been through a lot since that that confirmation, that announcement up to here. Dami niyo nang dumaan. Feelings about being Courtside Reporter for the NCAA. So yeah, let's start with Avia.
For me, this is also overwhelming. Talagang nakakapanibago, going to the studio, shooting, our workshop, and all that. So, we still
We are ready for the fourth quarter of this matchup between Letran and Perpetual. But the Perpetual community hoping that the Altas are ready as well, because it's going to be very hard if they fall to 1 and 2 in the team standings as Mina scores on the putback.
And they continue to pounce on the Perpetual Altas. No sign of taking their foot off the gas pedal. Great defense na naman doon para sa Letran.
Back to a 20-point advantage para sa Knights. I think ang magandang takeaway dito para sa Letran and Coach Bonitan ay napagana niya yung mga katulad ni Paraiso at Mina.
Oh, ni Mina. Si Ambohot nga, hindi na kinailangan din. Ambohot, 2 points pa lang after a 20-point outing in their last game.
It seems like every game they are activating their players
Isa na lang
one
hindi
by one.
na-activate.
Ayaw kasi magpa-activate eh.
Ayaw pa. Naghihintay pa ng Final Four.
Samantala, Jello Razon, he has to get activated by Perpetual here. Wala pa siyang ginagawa. After that career high, 22 points for Razon.
Today, only... Wala pa nga, no?
Razon throws it up ahead to Egan. Egan all the way. The captain scores for Perpetual.
Yep, Razon hasn't scored a bucket here today. As for Egan naman, 7 points so far for their captain.
And I don't think Razon took a shot in the third period. Kasi 0 for 5 siya kanina eh. At the end of the first half, here he is, Razon. Pinasa kay Sevilla. That was the right play. Yun nga lang. Hindi na ipasok ni Sevilla ang tira.
Sorry, miss there para kay Sevilla. Another wasted opportunity for them as Brent Paraiso. Kinamata na itong si Barkuma. They saw the mismatch. Talking about Letran, they gave the ball to Paraiso to post up on Barkuma. Unfortunately, hindi niya natapos yung play doon.
The Abando U tandem is now back on the floor para sa Letran.
Oh, malungkot pa si Fran nung binalik siya. Ilang minutes pa? 8 minutes to go here for Fran Yu and Renz Abando as Jello Razon. Eto na ba? Hindi pa rin.
Wala pa rin. If Perpetual goes on to lose this game, major adjustments will most likely be made in terms of the rotation para kay Coach Mike Sagigit. That's a push from behind. Balikan muna natin si Avia Zunic for this Courtside Report.
Anton and Mikey, para kay Geo Ambohot, ang pinakagusto niya sa kanilang team ay kung paano sila lalo nagiging aggressive approaching the last minutes of each game. Geo tries to be the best captain to his team as Coach Bonnie trusted him and personally gave him the role. Kaya tuwing nasa loob siya ng court, sinisigurado niya na siya ang extension ng coaches to lead the team with collective effort. At mukhang ginagawa ng Letran Knights ang lahat ng makakaya nila para sa ikatlong panalo. Back to you, Anton and Mikey.
Now, Avia, even though Geo has only scored 2 points in this game, he has grabbed 10 rebounds.
Just knowing your role, you don't have to force anything. Yun ang din ang kagandahan because usually, kung bata, hindi pa veterano, mape-pressure score ulit after putting up 20 points in their last game. Talking about Geo Ambohot. Pero ngayon, kita mo, steady lang siya. He sticks to his role. And more importantly, ang importante lang naman sa kanila is to get that win.
Ano kaya ang problema ng Perpetual dito sa laban na to? Alamin natin kay Lance Santiago.
Anton and Mikey, hindi magpapatinag ang pusong palaban. Sa hindi inaasahang pagkakataon ay nagkaroon ng minor left quad cramps si Mark Omega. Ayon naman kay Dr. Juan Iglesias, tinatansya kung makakabalik pa siya. Pero for now, he needs to rest, he needs to rehydrate. Samantala, to fill the gap, pinasok naman si Jericho Nunez. Anton and Mikey, things like this happen, but the Altas energy is still game on.
They have to turn it on and turn it up a notch as well. Dahil yun nga, napakalaki nitong disparity sa puntos ng dalawang koponan. We will take a break. The Knights still lead the Altas 56-38.
We are stronger together. We are stronger together.
It's the second year of the NCAA GMA partnership, so that means our coverage team is also expanding. This season, we'll be introducing 13 fresh faces that are going to be reporting from the sidelines of the coming games. Today, we'll get to know 3 of them. Kasama natin ngayon sa chat box sila Sofia Rodelas, Bailey's Acot, at Chantal Laude.
Yay! Hello guys. Hello.
Thank you so much.
And how do you feel that you are finally a courtside reporter here in the NCAA? Sige, let's start with Sofia.
You know, when they text me, na pasok pala ako, it was actually during my birthday.
Oh!
Yeah, that's what I told them. It was actually my birthday that you guys messaged me, so thank you so much. It was like a birthday gift.
What a gift!
Yeah.
What a gift. Congratulations. Oh.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hindi pala nila alam.
Hindi pala shinare sa mga batch nila.
Baileys.
For me, it's been breathtaking. The experience, all of it. It's art.
Their squad, the Altas, still trail kontra sa defending champions 56-38. Reminding everybody to stay tuned for our Game On show right after this. Makakausap natin ang mga kapuso celebrity performers. We're gonna get an update on the Taekwondo speed kicking tournament as well as reconvene yung grupo natin. Tayong apat, Yumi, Martin Javier, and Coach Hammer Martin Antonio. We're going to grade all of the 10 teams as well as revisit our pre-season predictions para sa season 97.
I'm excited for that. Kasi parang ako lang yung medyo maganda-ganda yung nangyayari sa dalawang prediction ko. Kaya lang muntik ako with Justin Arana with that scary fall. And we were told that he was gonna miss the rest of the season. Pero by some miracle, naglaro siya against St. Benilde kahapon.
At dumobol-double. Dumobol-double pa rin.
Maganda dun. After niya nung bumalik siya, sabi niya sa akin, Kuya, pwede pa rin ba mag-MVP kahit nag-miss akong isang laro? Sabi ko, langyak. Pwede pa rin ba?
So alam niya.
Alam niya. The first game pa lang yung kinover natin sila. Nilapitan na niya ako. Sabi niya, Kuya, salamat sa tiwala. Ginagawa. Sabi ko, huwag mo ako papayain ha. Sabi ko. Pero so far, hindi double-double, matik.
Si Franyu, wala atang pakialam eh. Wala talaga. All he cares about is the championship. And right now, Paraiso driving and laying it up and in. 58-40. Letran still in control.
Substitution, Ray Barbuno comes in for Carlo Pereira.
Barcoma. Bounce pass. Binigay yung bola dito kay Kim Aurin. Sevilla. Left-handed jump hook is good para kay Nat Sevilla. Abando binigay yung bola dito kay Paraiso. Franyu. Nice pass by Franyu to Geo Ambohot.
Just always making the right play. Itong si Franyu finding his big man, Geo Ambohot. 4 points na si Geo.
Yun ang kailangan ng Perpetual, yung mga galaw na ganyan mula kay Kim Aurin.
At kitang-kita, Anton, how the Perpetual Altas will fare for the rest of the season. Nung first game nila, na parehong maganda ang nilaro ni Kim at saka ni Jello Razon, they get the easy win. Nung game nila against San Sebastian, absent si Kim Aurin kahit nag-career high si Jello Razon, hindi sila nakakuha ng panalo. And today, pareho namang minalas. So talagang both of them need to, to produce for Perpetual to have a chance.
This is probably the best play I've seen from Franyu all season long. A classic pick and roll with his big man, Gio Ambohot. And malinaw naman Kim Aurin's got the skills.
Oh, for sure. He just needs to be more consistent here in the NCAA.
Paraiso for 3. Rebound, Abis. Barcoma. Handoff. Razon, oh no.
Tawagan doon, nahuli ng referee yung traveling violation doon ni Jello Razon. And for those wondering, inaasar lang po namin si Franyu. Alam kasi namin na talagang iba yung dala ni Franyu for the Letran Knights. And again, hindi pa niya kailangan talagang tumiin because of how Letran has been performing in their first 3 games.
And I'm sure once we start compiling the stats, kasi sa ngayon small sample size pa lang, Franyu will still be one of the top assist players dito sa game.
Importante rin din kasi sa kanya is to get those wins. Alam naman natin si Fran. At kaya rin ganun naglaro si Franyu nung semifinals, nung Final Four last year sa step ladder and also sa finals because kinailangan na talaga siya. Kailangan na talagang dumiskarte nun. Ang hirap nung ginawa nila. They beat San Sebastian, RK Ilagan, Alin Bolanadi. Yun yung they escaped yung onslaught ni RK Ilagan nun. Diba? Ang 40 yung ginawa.
And RK and Alin were 1 and 2 in the scoring leaders nung NCAA season 95.
Yun nga ang napanood kasi ni JM Calma, kaya ngayon siya naman daw ang clear out.
Naalala ko yun grabe dumaan sa talagang butas ng karayom itong Letran. San Sebastian and then LPU. LPU had a twice to beat advantage if I'm not mistaken.
Marcelino Twins.
Oo. Sa Cuneta Astrodome pa yun nung na-eliminate nila Grabe yung pag-celebrate ni Father Vic Calvo dun Letran leading Perpetual 62-44.
Ikinararangal ko pong ihandog sa inyo ang GMA News and Public Affairs Advocacy para sa eleksyon 2022 para sa patas at matalinong desisyon sa mga susunod nating iluluklok sa pwesto. Ako po ang inyong kapuso, Mike Enriquez. Ngayong eleksyon 2022, ang buong sambayanang Pilipino dapat totoo.
Noong eleksyon 2019, ang ating panawagan at panata, pusuan ang totoo. Kaya lumibot tayo sa iba't ibang panig ng bansa para ipakilala at isulong ang mga katangian ng kandidatong totoo.
Pusuan ang totoo! Ngayong eleksyon 2022, sa harap ng hamon na ibangon ang ating bayan, lahat tayo, ang mga kandidato, ang mga botante, at ang pagbabalitang gagabay sa bayan, dapat totoo.
Ang mga tatakbo, dapat totoo. Totoong may paninindigan para sa tama. Dapat patapat. Hindi
Well, I want to ask you first about Jello Razon. Why do you think he struggled mightily in today's game?
Oh man, just the game plan of Coach Bonita, knowing na si Jello Razon ang kailangan nilang i-stop, just throwing different bodies at him. Ngayon si Reyso naman. Kanina si Mina nagkaroon ng time, pati si Abando binantayan na itong si Jello Razon. Man, mission accomplished for Letran in trying to stop Jello Razon.
Aurin. This is what we're talking about. This is what we have been preaching. Yung skills ni Aurin just clearly on another level. It's just a matter of asserting himself and making things happen for his ball club.
And I believe that between Razon and Aurin is tougher to stop because he has the height, the length. Si Jello kasi pwede mong payungan mga ganun, no? Pwede mong payungan because at the end of the day, maliit si Jello compared dun sa mga big man. Itong si Aurin pwedeng 4 He can always just shoot on top of his defender. Kita naman dito yung post move niya. 2 dribbles, facing up, and just shooting over Caralipio.
And it has just not been Jello's day. Missing on a fast break layup. Barcoma for 3. Hit one a while ago in the first half. Bola mapupunta dito kay Razon. Razon again! Wanting to get in our list of awesome plays, Jello Razon. Second time he has attempted a behind-the-back
wrap-around, no?
Wrap-around play. Yun nga lang, di makompleto yung layup. Sayang. Nadulas na dun But this is a game that Jello will have difficulty forgetting, and you can see the frustration.
0 points para kay Jello Razon after scoring 22 in their last game.
Akalain mo, siya pa yung nag-foul out?
Oo eh.
Normally, yung mga sentro yung fuma-foul out eh. So,
Pero may mga frustration fouls din kasi.
Oo. Man.
Yan ang Letran.
Abando and a new NCAA career high for Renz Abando. 22 points.
New 3-point celebration, new career high para kay Renz Abando. What a performance for Renz, just an all-around scorer. I hate calling him a shooter kasi scorer talaga, pero kita mo naman ang kick-out sa kanya ni Luis Sangalang. Just one motion in rhythm. Renz Abando, 22 big points, at yun na yung bago niya celebration eh, yung ginaganon niya yung tres niya eh.
Tanong nga si Renz kung saan niya nakuha yan.
May swag eh, no? Iba yung swag niya dito sa NCAA eh.
Ano ginagawa nila sa Intramuros?
Oo nga eh. Hinawaan ni Fran ng konting angas eh. Si Fran kasi ano yan eh. Talaga may angas yan. Angas ng Tondo 2.0 yan eh. Of course, idol din niya. Former San Sebastian Stag? Ano ba yung juniors?
Staglets.
Staglet. Si Paul Lee. Idol din yan ni Fran Yu.
Tapos yung idol niya sa professional rank, si Chris Ross,
tama.
right? Nanood sa
Nanood,
finals.
oo, tama.
Kaya happy at inspired. Renz Abando! We're still waiting for the full dunk eh.
Oo nga eh. Pwede bang mag-request na huwag niyong sabayan para makadunk talaga?
Kasi yung alley-oop ni Renz, parang ganun din eh.
24 points for Renz Abando.
And do you think he's like kasi parang for me medyo cruise control pa rin eh.
Oo, hindi pa masyado.
Hindi pa yung pedal to the metal eh.
Hindi ko alam kung cruise control o talagang madali lang lumundag eh. Tingnan mo naman, walang kabuelo-buelo. Nilalagay sa ring eh.
Sana all.
Oo. Sobra. Yung siko nasa dun sa foam ng board. Grabe. Cruise control yan, nilabas na. So, Renz Abando will finish his third game in the NCAA. Nag-career high, obviously, nung first game pa lang, 19. Tinalo na niya kagad yun today. And not only 24 points, 5 boards, 4 dimes, and 3 steals.
And 1 block.
Both ends.
What a game. What a player.
And this is what I always say, ang kagandahan sa NCAA, na ma-maximize talaga yung individual talent ng mga players.
Last 2 minutes, Fran Yu is still on the floor para dito kay Coach Bonnie Tan.
And it's funny, Anton, because a lot of people ask me kung bakit sa pros talagang yung NCAA boys yung nananaig. Sabi ko, iba kasi talaga yung individual. Kumbaga nalalabas talaga eh.
I mean, some of the brightest young stars in Philippine basketball have went on to carve a name for themselves. And even yung mga more than 10 years na natin na-cover dito sa liga, like Kevin Alas.
Sila pa din.
Sila pa din eh.
Sila pa din yung mga gumagawa dun eh.
Samantala, Jeff Egan, top of the key 3. Egan with 12 points, along with Kim Aurin, who has the same amount of points. Fran Yu will take a seat. And looking up ahead sa schedule ng Letran, they will play Mapua University na Mapua is actually looking good this year. They got a nice young kid there, Renz Nocom. Paulo Hernandez, clutch 3-pointer
Oo, Paulo Hernandez. Ang ganda din ng kumpiyansa ng bata ngayon. And you gotta commend also Coach Randy Alcantara. I always say this, underrated coach, one of the best coaches in college, low-key. And he's just really trying to build the culture in Mapua.
Hey, it's new kid on the floor, Kyle Tolentino. Son of Coach Elvis Tolentino. who was the son of legendary coach Ato Tolentino. Was Coach Ato the coach of Big Bo?
Oh, Big Bo Belga sa PCU. Big Bo, Jason Castro, Rob Sanz.
Espinas?
Gabby Espinas nung nagano. I'm not sure kung nabuta ni Gabby because si Coach Jimmy Mariano nag-coach din sa PCU nun.
Wait, Coach Joel Dualan was also there, right?
Coach Ato daw yung nag-champion if I'm not mistaken. Pero yeah, that long line of NCAA personalities, whether player or coach. Eto na, si Kyle Tolentino naman ang magtataas ng bandera.
Now, we saw a glimpse of Kyle Tolentino, who, by the way, is coming from the Squires basketball program. We saw a glimpse of him in the professional ranks nung December, and he was actually a starter for his ball club.
Yep, he was playing well. And again, sa team ng Letran kasi talaga, they made the most of the pandemic eh. Yung long break na yun, talagang lahat sila kumuha ng experience in other leagues.
Tsaka yung teammate ni Kyle doon, Ato Ular.
Ato Ular. Oh, it's nga pala. Dito rin galing yun eh. Si Ato Ular ba, bro? Does he have a playing year left or did he decide?
I actually thought na maglalaro pa.
So he
si
decided
Ato.
to forgo his final
He
year.
decided.
Sayang ah.
Overkill na yun eh.
Grabe.
Isipin mo kung may Ato Ular pa.
Eh, double-double din yun eh. Ato Ular. But again, like what we always say here in the NCAA, pag may mga gumagraduate or for the situation na nangyari sa pandemic, may mga nag-forgo ng final year nila, someone will step up. And Letran is still looking great with the absence or the exit of Ato Ular, Larry Muyang. Kita mo naman. But itong Guarinho, malaki din ang potential eh.
When I was looking at the lineup of these Letran Knights, 12 out of the 15 players on the lineup got that special license from the Games and Amusement Board to participate in the professional league that was held last December.
Laking bagay na.
Sobrang laking bagay. And it is showing here, Perpetual calls a timeout with 45.2 seconds remaining in the fourth.
The NCAA going all the way. We are stronger together. We are stronger together.
Hi, ako nga pala si JM Calma ng San Sebastian Golden Stags at nagmula ako sa Kappa Starlock. Ang position ko is forward tsaka center. Preparation ko siguro mas doble pa kumpara sa last season ko kasi ito na yung last ko eh. Bubuhos ko na lahat kung anong meron ako, nagpo-practice ako. Nandiyan naman yung mga coaches para i-guide ako.
Dami kong tapay po from San Beda, playing center. I'm from Cagayan Valley, Tuguegarao City. Madaming adjustment yung pinapagawa sa amin ni Coach. Una, mahirap pero unti-unti naman nakukuha na namin siya. And yun, parang nag-gel na kami as a team kasi bago ulit yung mga teammates namin, maraming rookies. So kailangan talaga namin mag-gel as a team para makapag-perform kami na maayos this coming season.
Hi, I'm Ivan Santos, 24 years old, 6'6", center from the Mapua Cardinals.
There's a silver lining. Naibaba ng Perpetual yung lead. Kanina nasa 20 na yan eh.
Oo, totoo. Yan yung sinasabi natin. They have to continue playing. And also, hindi ka pwede madismaya masyado sa season na to. Kasi nga ang iksi niya, yung game mo, in 3 days, Wednesday, lalaro na tong Perpetual eh. So you really can't get too high, nor can you get too low because you gotta focus on the next game na agad.
Oh, that could have been big. That would have cut the lead down to 8. Aurin shaking his head. The play was drawn up for him.
Oh, ang ganda ng staggered screen doon along the baseline for Kim Aurin.
Oh, Corcoma almost dropping to his knees there. And Letran just milking the clock. Rayson grabs his own miss and he will dribble it out para sa mga Letranista who are about to attain their 3rd straight win. Here in Season 97 of the NCAA, malinis pa rin ang kartada ng defending champions, led of course by Coach Bonnie Tan. And look at the sportsmanship of Coach Bonnie talking to Mark Omega, who suffered those the cramps sa kanyang left quad.
That was also a big blow for Perpetual, losing Omega as early as the third quarter. But the Letran Knights continue to show their dominance here in Season 97. Medyo nangapa sila nung first game nila kontra Arellano. But since then, they have really shown na talagang sila ang team na kinakatakutan dito sa NCAA.
I just love the sportsmanship. I saw Fran coming over to Bercoma and Jello Razon. We know Jello Razon struggled mightily today. Probably the toughest game Jello has ever had to deal with in the NCAA. But Fran coming over, providing him some words of encouragement. And that's what we love about our players dito sa NCAA.
Hirap naman nun, no? Pinahirapan ka na, nag-sorry pa. Hindi niyo ako pinashoot, tas ngayon babatiin niyo ako. But this guy right here, ito, nakashoot ng nakashoot. Career high para kay Renz Abando. What a game.
24 big points para kay Renz Abando. Baka ganyan kasi walang pumili sa kanya. Nakalimutan din natin. Ano?
At pwedeng rookie MVP nga itong si Renz Abando.
Pero yun nga, first game pa lang na-realize natin. Pwede maging Papa Berto.
Oo, pwedeng rookie MVP. Partida, nag-360 pa ng dalawa sa round robin tapos walang kapagod-pagod. Itong si Renz Abando. What a performance for them and just a well-oiled machine. Itong Letran Knights so far. I'm sure Coach Bonitan is very happy. I don't want to say happy, but at least satisfied with their performance here today.
Man, this team, the Letran Knights, a lot of great players have worn this red, white, and blue Knights uniform. 18 men's basketball crowns. Imagine that. Second in the league behind the 22 of San Beda University. And I don't know, I might be getting ahead of myself, but again, it seems like these two rivals, San Beda and Letran, are on a collision course.
Oh yeah, because 2 of the last 5, Letran. If they do get it this year, which of course I'm sure the 9 other teams will try to stop them, it'll be 3 out of the 6, the last 6. So the other 3, San Beda. So we can say talaga na yung rivalry dito sa NCAA ng San Beda and Letran talagang hindi humihina. Kumbaga mainit na mainit pa din.
Perpetual though will have to go back to the drawing board and well, they have to come up with some scheme to stop Justin Arana. Rejuvenated Justin Arana, who miraculously came back after it was announced that he was done for NCAA Season 97. But of course, masaya tayo na isa sa ating mga superstars dito sa liga ay nakarecover at nakabalik dito sa NCAA Season 97. The Knights now at the top of the team standings with a 3-0 win-loss record, Perpetual falling to 1-2. But hey, looking up ahead at the Knights schedule, they still have Mapua on Friday, April 8, before that always anticipated matchup kontra sa mga Betista.
It's very possible that both teams can enter that matchup na wala pang talo parehong kupunan, San Beda and Letran. They lost a couple of key players, talking about San Beda as well as Letran. So makikita natin, may mga bagong superstar na lilitaw doon sa rivalry na yun.
Alright mga kapuso, this is our final score. The Letran Knights prevail over the Perpetual Altas 68-57. Dominating win by the team of Coach Bonitan, who are looking to go back-to-back dito sa Season 97. That is their goal, that is their mission. And with the lineup that they have, it could come to fruition. Renz Abando, 24 big points to go along with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. We will talk to him when we come back. Huwag po kayong aalis. Ito po ang NCAA Season 97 sa GTV.
Pagising, pagmulat, pagiging bukas sa mga bagay na nagbibigay sa'yo ng kaba. Breathing, healing, rising, getting all your senses ablaze.
Hi, I'm Howie Severino. My colleagues and I developed this idea of creating a podcast as a safe space for sharing insights with leaders and interesting people across diverse backgrounds. I've been a journalist for 33 years as a newspaper reporter, news anchor, online editor, and documentary maker. But podcasting is fresh territory for me. Check out the Howie Severino podcast, an original for GMA News and Public Affairs. New episodes will stream every Thursday. Listen for free on Spotify.
Once again, our final score, 68 para sa Letran, 57 para sa Perpetual Altas. And as promised, makakapanayam natin ang best player of the game na si Renz Abando, na kasama ngayon ni Avia Zunic.
Thank you so much, Anton. Ngayon, talagang ito yung mga panahon na masasabi mong nakaka-proud maging Letranista dahil kasama natin ngayon ang player of the game na si Renz Abando. Hi, Renz!
Hello.
So ngayon, ang tanong ko sa'yo, grabe, we are already on our third game of the season and yet the Knights are still surprising the NCAA audience. Now that the team has a winning streak, we are curious to know anong mindset nyo, ikaw specifically, coming into each game?
Ako, mindset lang namin. Actually sa lahat focus lang kami sa game and every game dapat maglaro kami na parang championship na kasi hindi na kami makakabawi pag natalo kami. So dapat bigyan na namin yung best namin sa every game.
Talaga, grabe naman, sobrang nakaka-inspire. So before and of course, during the game today, ano yung advice na pinaka-naaalala mong sinasabi sa inyo ni Coach Bonnie?
Ayun nga, focus lang and then ayun, sabi niya, laging sinasabi ni Coach na ayun talaga, ituring lang natin na parang championship every game para kasi hindi na talaga kami makakabawi pag natalo kami. So ayun lang talaga, turing lang namin na parang championship lap ng game ngayon.
Thank you so much, Renz. Once again, congratulations. Para sa'yo, any message or shout-out that you would like to give?
Shoutout ka sa Letran community and kay Boss Al, kay Coach Bonnie, and sa coaching staff, and kay Boss Eric, Boss Swayip, and sa mami ko, advance happy birthday. Ang birthday sa April 8, and yung girlfriend ko and yung family niya, shoutout sa inyo. And si Sir Peter, si BM Fontalera family, ayun, and si Lola ko, and yung sa Lola Shoni, and tsaka every family. Yung iba sa susunod na.
Ang dami, grabe. Thank you so much, Renz.
Last na pala, si Boss Jan din pala. Boss Jan Balingit. Ayun, thank you.
Ayan, may pahabol pa. Thank you so much, Renz. Congratulations again. Once again, Renz Abando, ang player of the game. Back to you, Anton and Mikey.
Si Mark Luis Anggalang may sinasabi dito kay Renz Abando. Pero ito kasama natin si Mark Luis Anggalang. Grabe din yung pinakita. New starting center para kay Coach Bonnie Tan. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Pero marami sa ginawa mo dito sa game ay hindi natin nakikita sa stat sheet. Lalo na yung mga hustle na ginagawa mo. Sinabi ni Mikey nung nagko-cover kami, kausap niya si Franyu, tinanong niya si Fran, sino magse-step up? Ikaw daw ang binanggit ni Franyu. Ano masasabi mo doon?
Ako po, kuya, ready lang po ako kasi kung ano po yung ibigay na role sa akin kahit nung rookie year ko po nung 2019, ginagawa ko lang po talaga yung role ko sa team. Ready lang po ako talaga.
And coming into this season, alam naman natin, sabi nga namin kanina, 2 championship in the last 2 seasons ang Letran. Dun sa 2 championship na yun, Louie, si Jo Marisoliano ang ganda ng nilaro. Last championship si Larry Muyang. Ikaw na ba ngayon ang sunod na sentro ng Letran? Ikaw na ang inaasahan. Kayo ni Jeyo ang bohot.
Ano po, kuya, pero pagtatrabahuan po namin yan. Hindi po madali, pero pagtatrabahuan po talaga namin para makaabot po ulit sa championship.
Okay, ganito, Louie. Kasi yung pangalan na Sanggalang, very familiar yan dito sa NCAA dahil may MVP tayo na Ian Sanggalang na naglaro para sa San Sebastian. Si Ian ay tubong Barangay San Nicolas II, Lubao, Pampanga. Ikaw naman, tubong Bataan.
Opo, kuya, sa Orani, Bataan po.
Orani, Bataan. Di ba si Almazan, Bataan din?
Opo,
Raymond?
Raymond. Pati
Raymond
po si
Almazan.
Coach Kirby.
Ayun.
Coach Kirby. So sila ba ang dahilan kung bakit sa Letran ka napunta?
Hindi po, kuya, una po, ano po sa Basti din po ako nung
Sa
una.
Baste.
Doon pa lang po, parang tinatanong na nila, ano ko si Kuya Ian.
Sa Baste pa.
Kala po nila, kapatid ko po. Pero yung totoong kamag-anak ko ata, sila Kuya Mike Kalisaan, tsaka si Rancel yung po talaga yung mga cousins siya po talaga.
Okay. So, ngayon, sa'yo na nanggagaling. Wala kang relation kay Ian. Pero kilala mo si Ian Sanggalang, obviously.
Opo, kuya.
Siyempre, marami nga nagtatanong sa'yo kung kaano-ano mo si Ian Sanggalang. Ano ang nakikita mo dun sa dating performance ni Ian nung MVP siya dito na sinusubukan mong i-replicate ngayon na ikaw naman na nandito?
Sana kuya, magawa ko talaga yung best ko para blessing po talaga na makumpara ako sa magaling po yun si Kuya Ian eh. Malayo pa po, marami pa po akong i-improve para makumpara po ako sa ganun kay Kuya.
At least pareho kayong apelido. Kaliwa, tsaka kaliwete kayong pareho.
Pero syempre itong si Louie, gagawa ng sariling pangalan. Maganda ang pinapakita mo, Louie. Kaya naman, para sa lahat ng mga kababayan mo sa Orani, Bataan, pwede mo na sila batiin, shoutout sa mga kaibigan, kamag-anak mo doon.
Shoutout po sa pamilya ko po, sa Orani Bataan, sa mama ko, sa asawa ko, sa anak ko po. Sa pamilya, sa Par Nation, sa mga iba pang kaibigan. God bless, ingat.
May nagpapa-shoutout sa baba, oh.
Ang yabang talaga nito ni Abando. Uy, ang yabang talaga.
Sabi nga niya, next time na niya papatiin yung iba, mukhang magpe-player of the game ulit eh.
Alam mo, ikaw lagi.
Mark Luis Sanggalang, ating kasama dito. Mark, congrats and good job. Kita-kita pa tayo sa mga darating na laban. Well, Mikey, what an enjoyable day. We're just having fun with all of our friends. Abando having a great game, Sanggalang, Olivario. And this is how we conclude our first matchup as the Letran Knights prevail over the Perpetual Altas 68-57. I'm gonna head over to the set, Mikey.
Oo, magkita-kita tayo mamaya doon, Anton. Napakaganda, exciting mamaya ang ating game on. But again, what a performance here for the Letran Knights, winning their first 3 games here in season 97. Collective effort, pero si Renz Abando ang nag-top scorer sa kanila with a new NCAA career high, 24 points, along with 5 rebounds and 4 assists. What a performance for the Letran Knights. I'm sure Coach Bonitan is very happy. Pero tuloy ang pakpakan dito sa NCAA. Mamaya, meron tayong San Beda Red Lions going up against the JRU Heavy Bombers. But before that, magkita-kita tayo sa Game On. Nandun ako, nandun si Anton Rojas, nandun si Martin Javier, at nandun si Coach Hammer Martin Antonio. For Avia Zunic and Lance Santiago, my partner Anton Rojas. The name is Mikey Reyes. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love. At huwag kayong aalis dito lang sa NCAA Season 97. Only here on GTV. Stronger together, buo ang puso.
Sa liga, magkahiusap, isang liga.